For a 4-4-2.
He didn't know what was going on in the room.
Elias managed to refrain from swearing.
He said, if you've got a problem with me, let's sort it out in the gym.
He's actually playing with our lot. The thing is...
Come on! Where has that come from?
Yeah.
They brought through the door. You know, you look at the...
What a performance! What, you know, the guys.
Goal that we ruled off. Quite a stupid thing, but
Live from South Space at the supporters club. Right.
But he was getting a bit tired, I thought.
Come on! There we go! Come on!
Come on! Yeah! Go!
Good evening and welcome back to West Ham Irons United. I am, of course, Anton, and you are joining me, Matt, for the Matchday Live FA Cup 5th round, Manchester United at Old Trafford. Matt, and what we do know, we know a little bit of news. We haven't got the full bit of news, mate, but we've been given the news, and it's probably the worst kept secret. Antonio is out for tonight's game, of course. Listen, mate, how are you feeling first and foremost?
I don't know. I'm
come
nervous.
on.
Nervous. I've read some stuff online today saying that they reckon Man United are going to rotate their team. So talking about like the likes of maybe Cavani and Fernandez not playing or being on the bench. They're saying Bailly's out. You know, so it swings and roundabouts. We've got a couple out. They got a couple out. I think that's just the way we're in at the moment. But it does leave me a bit. You know, it's like we've got the better defence. They've got the better attack.
Yeah.
It's a finely poised game, as I'll put it that way. Like normally I'm confident, but I don't know if it's because FA Cup or because it's Man United. I'm actually quite nervous once. Normally I'm quite, especially this season. Normally I was like, "Nah, we'll be all right." I'm actually pretty nervous today. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not. We haven't got Payet this time to stick one in the top corner from 30 yards. So I'm not sure.
I tell you where I'm at, Matt. I tell you where I'm at, mate. I am buzzing. I'm buzzing. I see if I was at that game tonight. I would absolutely be over the top, over the moon. And here's the confirmed team lineup. There's couple of cheeky spelling errors in there. So we've got Fabianski, followed by Soufal, Dawson, Ogbonna, Creswell. So we knew there was going to be no changes. Noble steps into the side with Souček and Rice, Fornals, Bowen, and Yarmolenko. It was mentioned last night. It was mentioned last night that Noble would step in alongside Souček and Rice, and I felt like that would have been a slight error. Was it you or was it
Stell that called it? I mean, one of the two of you called it and said. To
be fair to Stell, he did call it, mate. He did call it, and I was a bit like, I'm not too sure if I can actually see that happening, but it is happening. So yeah, the confirmed lineup, as you can see. I called it. So let me get the team back up again, and we'll just kind of start to dissect it a little bit, Matt. And we'll obviously give you the confirmation in 5 minutes when West Ham go through it. I'm just going to try and, if you can you create a banner for us so we can put that up, please, Mr. Background Man? We won't tell who it is yet. Yeah, get your comments in. Keep the comments coming in. Hit the thumbs up, of course, and subscribe to the channel. Mark Noble. I literally just come off saying, I'm buzzing.
Mate, it's just, we haven't won a game. I'm pretty sure my facts are right. We haven't won a game this year when we started a midfield three of Rice, Souček, and Noble. Even when we've played it, we haven't won it.
Yeah.
Like, unless he's come off the bench for like 2 minutes at the end. Like, it's even in the Fulham game at the weekend, like when he came on, it just killed everything.
Yeah.
I've said this every time he's picked him and it hasn't happened. But the only way the Rice, Noble, Souček thing works is if Souček is playing further forward as like a battering ram that he did with Fellaini at Everton. It just doesn't work. And already it's just, there was a comment. I saw it and straight away I was like, yeah, where is it? Who said his comment? I've got to pull it back up. There you go. No pace tonight. Parking the bus. There's no pace in that midfield. You've got 3 defensive midfielders, and I'm sitting here praying he pushes Souček further up. He won't. He'll do that stupid thing where they rotate round one every 3, and Noble will probably end up playing centre attacking mid, and he's not centre attacking mid. Fornals and Bone on the wing is good, but then you've got Yarmolenko up front, and he's not centre forward. I'd actually rather prefer that he'd done this stupid false 9 he's been talking about, and they could rotate round.
Matt,
just rotate the 3 of them round.
But when it comes to this lineup, though, like, I don't know how many times this season, mate, we've misjudged Moyes.
I know the front 3 could work, but the midfield 3 does not work. We've seen it.
Yeah. Well, hold on a minute. Are you talking about? Did you just say the middle 3?
It doesn't work.
Yeah, but it hasn't worked this season. But it has worked prior to this season.
We got lucky last season because Souček was allowed to push on more. Yeah. But people now know that if those 3 are going, that Souček and Verby's going to have the guy to push. But we haven't seen it. When they've done it before in Project Restart, you see like the goal against Watford when he made that late last-minute run. They were like, oh, he's the best at doing that. But when we restarted against Newcastle, might have been Arsenal, and then was it Burnley or something? Oh, Brighton, might have been Brighton. It doesn't work because Noble doesn't let it happen. Noble cannot sit. He drifts. And that's not his fault. That's his game. You know, when that was the problem when they played as a 2. Rice would sit, and Noble, the way he's played his career is that he goes and presses and hassles, harries, nicks the ball back, gives it to the attacking player to go and do their job. That's why he worked so well when we had Payet, because he could get the ball and give it to Payet. But he's playing in a role today where he has to be the one that gets the ball. He's got to play that attacking role. That's why I said last night I'd rather have played Fornals in the middle.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people in the group here in the chat that are saying that they're feeling kind of sorry for Pablo, to be honest. Like I said, we do know that Antonio's not made the side. Let's start moving up the side slightly. Obviously, we'll start to dissect it even more. Bowen and Yarmolenko as our attacking threats. What's your thoughts?
See, I look at that as that's 4 hours left, Bowen right, Yarmolenko in the middle. As I said, is it? So I'm now.
Oh, there's a player missing.
It must be 4 hours. I'm sure. Yeah. Surely, he's missed one now.
Yeah. Yes.
It must be.
Yeah, it is Fornals. It is Fornals.
Yeah, it's Fornals. I was gonna say, yeah, it is. Right. So I'm assuming Bowen's right, Fornals is left, Yarmolenko's in the middle. Teams just dropped now.
Yeah.
And Fabianski, Soufal, Dawson, Ogbonna, Creswell, Rice, Noble, Souček, Fornals, Bowen, Yarmolenko, as we said. Yeah. The bench is Trott, Diop, Balbuena, Johnson, Fredericks, Alves, Lanzini, Benrahma, Odiobiko. So, of course, we forget the fact Benrahma hasn't even made the starting lineup. Show you how defensive Moyes is going. Because he's picked more defensive. It's strange saying it, because when we signed him, we never would have thought it. But on the way that he's adapted, Fornals is the more defensive choice over Benrahma.
Yep. I'm just trying to have a look at the. I'm trying to have a look at the Manchester United lineup as well. So what we've got for Manchester United is Henderson starts, Lindelof, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Alex Telles, Van de Beek, Fred, Martial, Rashford, Greenwood, Matic. So they've moved the squad around a bit. There's been changes there.
That's still,
of course, it is.
Very good team.
Of course, it is. Yeah, but listen, I mean, it does go back to us.
The only way it works is if they're going to rotate that front 3 round, and not just play Yarmolenko as a striker, which is what I'm fearing right now. Is he's just going to play him the Antonio role? But before, when we come to the end of the window, he did speak about I can play Lingard as a false number 9. I'd rather they rotated it, or at least rotated the striker and let like Bowen and Fornals and Yarmolenko take turns being the lone guy trying to run and Hassie and Harold, because Yarmolenko can't do it on his own. He can't. He's not fast enough to play on the wing on his own. Victor Lindelof and Maguire are not going to be upset playing against frigging Yarmolenko.
So talk to me then. What do you think Moyes is actually doing tonight? What do you genuinely believe he's doing tonight?
He's sticking 9 men behind the ball and hoping for a counter attack or a set piece. He's packing out in the midfield. He's tried to match up formations, which is what I will give him. If you look at their team, he has tried to match up formations. I think you've said it's Matic, Fred, and Van der Beek.
Yep.
So for them, Matic and Fred will be the ones sitting, and Van der Beek will play the cam. So Moyes has gone, well, they're going to play a 4-3-3, we're going to play a 4-3-3. Difference being, as they've got pace, power, mobility in that front three, we got Yarmolenko. Like, they literally can. So it's Rashford, you say Rashford, Martial, and Greenwood.
Yep.
So they literally can. I'm assuming that's going to be Rashford down the middle. But they literally could, like I just said about us, they can rotate that front three the entire time. Like, and it looks like Moyes is set up for like frigging penalties already. And he just got, let's get to penalties.
Are we misjudging him, though? Are we still, like, listen, Matt, how many times have we been on Matchday Live and we've sat here and we've been kind of baffled by team selection, and then at the end of the game we've gone, right, okay, listen, I know things haven't gone, the Fulham game wasn't great, the Liverpool game wasn't great, and there's been the odd game throughout the season, but predominantly Moyes has, if I think back to the Fredericks decision, Moyes has surprised people, and it's worked in the favour of West Ham. There's only so much we can say that he's riding on luck.
No, we've said this before. He's proven manager and he has done well for us. But we said it every now and again. He picks that team. He makes that tactic. We start a game. We go, what the hell's he picked? Yeah. The Brighton game comes to mind. Like, what the hell have you picked? What is that team? And that's what I'm looking at right now. Because honestly, I'd rather he'd have changed the formation and gone like 5 at the back. If it was me, I would have gone 5 at the back, brought Johnson in to go left wing back. He could have played Noble as part of the midfield three with Rice and Souček and played Benrahma and Bowen up front. Yeah. It would have given you the compact, defensive, hard to break down thing that he's clearly gone for, and it would have given you Benrahma and Bowen up front to run and try and make something happen out of nothing. That team is 2 very deep, a bank of 4 and a bank of 5. Yarmolenko on his own, try and do something from a set piece. That's what that team says to me right now. It's screaming at me, we're only going to win this on set pieces.
But there's got to be some method within his madness, mate, and that's what I'm going to keep going back to. Of course, I understand what you're saying. I'm thinking exactly the same. All I'm trying to do is not underestimate what he's been doing all season.
The Yarmolenko he's forced in, I can understand it. And we called it, because he was never going to start the kid. Not up front on his own. He wasn't going to start Odebiku up front on his own. He might have put him in a front 2 with Yarmolenko. Yeah. But Moyes has said Yarmolenko is he's played front for Ukraine. And Moyes is like, well, he's my number 2 striker. Yeah. That's acceptable. That's fine. And you know why he's brought Noble in. And I can still understand his logic. I don't think anyone agrees with it. Fulham game, that midfield got overrun. They did a 3v2 in midfield. Because Fulham played like a 3-5-2, 5-3-2 thing. So they had 3 men in the midfield against Rice and Souček. Rice and Souček, bit leggy because they've played a lot of games this year. They got overrun. So second half, he put Noble in. Yes, he made a little bit of a difference. He did stem the tide somewhat, but he also slows down the pace of the game. Yeah. And Moyes has gone, they're going to play a free. We can't get overrun. Bring him in. That's what I give him.
Get the comments in and let us know your thoughts. We'll come into the chat in a second. I'm going to bring up to you the official graphics, obviously, from the team news that was put up there. As you can see, if you are just tuning in, Fabianski is in goal with Sufal, Dawson, Ogbonna and Creswell. We've packed out the midfield there with Rice, Noble and Souček, Fornals, Bowen and Yarmolenko. On the West Ham bench is, as what Matt said, as follows: Trott, Nathan Trott, Diop, Balbuena, Johnson, Fredericks, Alves, Lanzini, Benrahma, and Odebiku. The game can change from that bench, mate. We could bring on, if it doesn't work so well. And listen, if it doesn't work so well, the only option really he's got with a forward is Odebiku. And more because I've seen the lineup today, gives me more confidence that I think we actually might see Odebiku today.
There's a very, very glaring, I didn't notice it the first time, glaring issue with that bench. That Moyes is expecting Noble to play 90 minutes.
Yeah. Depends, though. Depends on what he's... Because if the first half, if it's not working out, mate, it's backs against the wall and we have to go forward and push forward and drive forward and try for opportunities. And, you know, it's not goal difference tonight. It's winner takes all. And it's going to get to the point. It's got the potential to be a bit of a wild one, to be honest. And
no, because we know, like, I'm not being funny, by the 60th minute, Noble was going to be dead.
Yeah.
So the 60th minute, you need to bring someone on.
Yeah.
Just flat out, you will have to bring someone on.
Yeah.
So is he going to bring on the only two? Well, realistically, you've got is maybe Lanzini or Benrahma.
Yeah.
But they're not going to sit and drop. That would change the shape a little bit and put you into a more orthodox 2 holding, 1 attacking.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, the way he's played it, they will do that stupid thing, won't they, where they rotate round the 3. And they will take it one at a time to go and attack.
Yeah, of course, mate. Let's have a look and see what people are saying in the comments. Reese is saying he loves you, Stato. So there you go, mate. You've got much love there. When Skies Are Grey is saying what's up with Benrahma. When Skies Are Grey, he is just putting him to the bench and changing up a bit and giving Noble a run out. And yeah, I'm disappointed, but I'm going to let Moyes hopefully prove me wrong tonight. And how many times has he proved us wrong this season?
I'd love if he does. It's just
I get it though, but I get what everyone's saying. I get it. I'm there. I'm just trying to put the spin on it. I'm trying to see, I'm trying to go through what I've been going through all season as West Ham fans, and team selections have made me sometimes go into the game wondering what is Moyes doing. But we're sitting 5th with 39 points, and honestly, Matt, I could say out of how many games have we played in the Premier League? 22 games.
21, 22, yeah.
I genuinely believe I could say I have questioned 16 of 17 of those games, of those team selections. And I think you would.
Oh, yeah.
You would agree with me. And we've walked out all right. This is different because we've not got a striker. We're playing Yarmolenko, who's got no pace, and we're playing Noble, who's got no pace. However, is there a game plan there? I don't know. What's the bench look like? We've put the bench up for you guys, so keep your comments coming in and let us know. Garino, you're saying Noble is a mistake. Should have been Fornals in there. Yeah. Fornals is in there, so I think you must have seen when we put up the team news and forgot to mention him. Michael Solar, GSP out, and unfortunately Antonio. Scott Randall is saying, I hope Meepo comes on when Yarma gets tired. And I can see it today, Matt. I really can. I can see it. This could be the opportunity for.
Well, he will run your choice, will he?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It might be. It might be forced, but we'll see. Everyone's saying hello. Hope you're all well. Mr. Unofficial, Mr. Background Man, Jake. Yes, it is, mate. It is. Garino saying it's a wrong lineup. In my opinion.
I think he's literally made two. One, I knew he was going to make anyway, which is the Yarmolenko one. I said I'd rather play Bowen up front. It's like a false number 9. It's just the Noble one is like completely thrown me because he's got Benrahma on the. Benrahma's on the bench because it's literally, you said, the 3 attacking options is Lanzini, Benrahma, and Meepo. So he left Benrahma bench to give him an option. But if that was the case, I'd rather play like Lanzini instead of Noble.
Yeah.
It's actually the point I'd rather, like I said, I don't think Lanzini can last 90 minutes. But I'd rather play Lanzini to begin with and then bring Noble on for half an hour.
Matt, talk to me then about formation. What formation are we looking at tonight? What do we think he's going to set up?
It's the bang average formation.
Yeah.
That's a back 4. That's a holding 2. That's Fornals and Bone on the wing. Noble is going to be playing centre attacking mid.
Yeah.
Yarmolenko's up front. It's a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
And then Noble, because he doesn't have the legs, will probably rotate with Souček, which is what we normally see. And then Rice will be the one that sits.
Oh, I don't need this to be a little bit more positive, mate. You seen me before we came on the stream. I was a bit bouncing about. I was buzzing, mate.
Like, no.
Then,
I was nervous, and now I'm just like, It might be a 4-3-3 because Man United play like a 4-3-3, but having because Donny van der Beek sort of plays as the cam, so I think we're going to sort of match up.
Yeah,
but I don't know. It feels like we've already given it up I know that's
Yeah.
stupid because it's only two.
No.
I know it's stupid to say because it's only two positions, but for me,
Yeah.
it feels like Moyes is like. What game
Yeah.
was it?
I know, I
the
get
game
it.
the other
I
day
get it.
when he brought. Was it the What was the last game we lost? The Liverpool game.
Yep. 3-1.
Remember we were sitting there and he brought on Fredericks and Noble 15 minutes to go to shut up top 2-0 down.
Yeah.
It feels like he's brought on Yarmolenko and Yarmolenko and Noble with 90 minutes to go to shut up shop and try and get penalties.
But it was the same with the substitutions made in the Fulham game as well, was it not? The game was still in. We were still in for the game there. And
yeah,
then
and he brought on Noble and Yarmolenko. And what happened when he brought on Noble and Yarmolenko? We had no pace in that game, and it killed the little pace we had.
Yeah. Mark Ratchford is saying, I smell a penalty. Noble is playing laugh out loud.
Well,
yeah,
we're too honest. Moyes has said that. We're too honest. We won't get penalties.
Yeah.
Like that Souček one against, was it Villa? We could have had a penalty.
Yeah.
And Moyes was like, I want my guys to be honest. I don't want them to go down. I've told them that. That's why we don't get penalties.
Reese is saying, let's have some faith, lads. Reese, tell that to this man here.
I'm struggling. I'm not going to lie. I'm struggling.
This man, right?
I'm struggling.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Listen, it's the cup, though. You know, it's the cup. Do you think this will be interesting tonight? I think this will be really different tonight to obviously what we've had over the last couple of rounds, but this is going to be more different in terms of what we're used to when we last played Manchester United in the FA Cup. There's no fans there. You know, do you think the players will feel the romance of the FA Cup? Do you think they'll get that feeling going out in tonight? You know, I kind of when I was going about my day today, I was thinking about the game and I was like, oh, I had a little bit of a buzz on the go. I genuinely did. That's why I came onto the call before we went live and I had that little bit of a buzz on the go. But I don't know if I was just training my mind to think like it's the FA Cup, it's the romance of it. But when the players are there actually thinking about it, it is about everything though. It's not, the FA Cup's not just about turning up, playing in the state. The fans contribute to it. The lower league clubs who perform, who do well, who the underdogs who knock teams out, etc. Do you think that West Ham and Man United are turning up tonight and treating this a bit like a Premier League game?
I don't want to turn it up as a Premier League game because if that was a Premier League team he's just put out, that is literally parking the bus. That is parking the bus, put everyone behind the bus.
But look at this. But when you think of the Manchester United team that they put out against us last time, they didn't even start with Bruno Fernandez either, and they brought him on. It was a game of two halves. It was the Fernandez show when he came on in the second half. You know, there's a kind of similarity between the setup that they've put out.
They haven't got a choice though. They're playing at least 2 extra games this month. Because don't forget, not next. It's either next Wednesday or the Wednesday after. They got back-to-back Europa League games against Real Sociedad.
Yeah.
And in the league, they're still pushing for top 3. I mean, Man City are a bit in front at the moment, but top 3, top 3, top 4. This is probably their least important priority, and the team they've put out is still comfortably beat 3/4 of that league in the Premier League. You know, Alex Telles is no pushover. Neither Lindelof or Maguire. All right, he dropped Bruno Fernandez, but he's brought in £40 million Donny van de Beek, play for Ajax. He still costs more than any other player in our starting 11. So it's not like he's brought in a kid to go, oh, we're going to play it. Yes, Matic has got no legs. Yes, Maguire's got no legs. Maguire and Lindelof don't play as well as Maguire and Bailly. Wan-Bissaka's £50 million right back. Telles was still about 20-something million. All right, Dean Henderson's a kid, but he was the best goalkeeper in the league 2 years ago. This isn't a rotated throw the game away. This is, we need to rest our very best players because we've got a Europa League game coming up and we're pushing for the title. And FA Cup's probably third priority right now, but they still put a team out good enough to win it. Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting one. Matt, can you do me a favour, mate, and start jumping through some of the comments for me?
Far do we get?
So I got down to let's have some faiths, lads. Ian Smith here. Maybe Moyes thought that Noble would get a penalty tonight. Rob's projector. I'll keep doing it until you kind of see the blue marker. Is this a wind up with Noble? No, it's not, mate. Mark Ratchford, Noble is West Ham. Maybe, I mean, Matt, I know we've not saw the Noble that we know that we need gets riled up and buzzing for a game. But you never know, mate. There could be one game in 15 or 20 that Mark Noble could show up and be the main man. You just never know, mate. He came on, and to be fair to him, mate, he's performed okay as his last couple of substitute appearances, but he might just be so up for this, mate, and the FA Cup tie might carry him through, and he might give us the performance of his life, you know. I know I'm thinking outside the box, mate. I know I'm trying to get some positive spins on it, but I feel like I have to.
I'm not taking anything away from Noble, because like I said, when he has played this season, he's done what's expected of him. Like, he hasn't put in bad performances. But much like Rooney, at the back end of Rooney's career, Rooney got into Everton's first team at 16. I think Noble was in our first team at 17.
Yeah.
And he's 34 at the end of this season? 33 or 34? Top of my head, I think it might be 34 at the end of this season, Noble. So he's been in West Ham's first team for 17 years. Your legs are only going to last so long. He just doesn't have the legs to compete in the Premier League for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
So he's either going to have to put 60 minutes in and get subbed off, or come on for the final 30. I just don't think, like, the game has moved on so much now that you have to be quick and mobile and agile to compete. Like, unless you're playing as a holding midfielder, like Fernandinho at Man City, you can't play Noble can't play the role he's played in that squad. He was almost like a box-to-box player himself most of his career. He'd break up the attack, win the ball, pass it off, and then try and get forward. But he can't do that. He can't run around the pitch, harrying, hassling, man-marking one player anymore. It's just a fact of life catches up with you, and he's done it for 17 years. He's been a fantastic servant for this club. I'm not trying to dig up Mark Nobles in he just can't do it. And it's no offence, but we've seen it this year. This feels like it might be 1 year too many for him. Every time he's played this year, he hasn't had a negative impact on the team, but he hasn't contributed anything that no one else could do. Like, I'm sorry, I don't see what Noble's done this season and think he could do any more than like Connor Coventry could.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Let's get into some of the rest of the comments. Scott Randall is saying, to be fair, Noble allows Rice and Souček to be more mobile. He might, and I know you were playing, he said he might play in that central attacking midfield role. I do think he will play in that role, but they do a lot of swapping around when they go into the game. So it'll be interesting to see how he utilises him tonight. Anthony McDermott is saying Noble should be on the bench. It's madness. Scott Randall saying we need Rice and Souček involved to have a chance. Words and Pictures is agreeing, saying Moyes is playing for penalties. Scott Randall saying was surprised Noble is in for Fornals. Lee Vasallo buzzing. Let's just go out and play our socks. Come on, you Irons, let's have it, mate. I'm there. I am there. I'm sorry, I don't care. Like, I just think it's the FA Cup, and I hope that the players can take the romance of the FA Cup and install that into this game tonight. You know, at the end of the day as well, Matt, there's players there that have to play their way into the starting 11, even if they want to. You know, I don't certainly think that, you know, Ben Rama's going to be, you know, again, I'm going to bring up the bench for you, but, you know, the likes of Ben Rama used to starting. Fredericks is getting a little bit more involved recently. Balbuena, of course, has been, you know, rightly so, kept out of the side from Dawson. Lanzini is going to be trying to push for something. So there's going to be players there trying to prove a point. That's on the bench, of course. Then you've got to look at players like Yarmolenko and Bowen, who particularly get subbed quite a lot. So, you know, they've got to be trying to prove a point. Fornals, mate, you know, he was rested over the last couple of weeks to give Lingard. I mean, we're not even bringing Lingard into the equation. He's not even, obviously, he can't play tonight. But I don't know. The back line, I said last night, one of the most important positions for West Ham was to keep that consistency in team selection for the back five. Creswell, Ogbonna, Dawson, Soufal and Fabianski, and he's done it. And I think that's equally as important as to, you know, everything else in that team. I get it. I get Mark Noble's a little bit slower. I get he's not pacey, but he's going to have to change if he wants to stay at the club for at least another year, mate. He's going to have to.
I'm just surprised they haven't really developed and tried to change his game. You know, Gerrard done it when he got older. He just accepted that he had to sit and anchor and sit in front of the defence. Whereas, like, Noble, the passion and drive that Noble has, he doesn't seem to be able to do it. Like, he has to get fired up. He has to go charge, close people down, get involved. And he ain't got the legs to do it. He's not Declan Rice. He's not Thomas Souček.
Here's a good question, though. That's a good question from Garino, mate, though. Like, sweepstake, how long in the match do you think Moyes will realise he's got it wrong and changed it? And the one thing I'll say is he is actually doing that a little bit more than normal.
If we're still in the game, half time.
Yeah.
If we're still in the game, half time. But then
Good
again,
question.
like you said,
Here we go then.
if we're still in
Well, here we
it
go.
and he thinks it's going well, he might not.
Yeah. If for anyone that's watching, it's going to stick with us through the match day live. Get your comments in and let me know when you think the first substitution will get made for West Ham. Jake, you're saying go Matt, so I think that's maybe due to an earlier comment. David Trullick is saying negative.
I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, no, normally I'm not, but that's just really right.
No, I think I don't know if he's been in us negative. I think he's the lineup negative. I think that's what he's referencing. David, let us know. Ian, I agree with Matt. No pace. Yeah. Neil, we've changed it. Sorry, mate. I know we only had team 10 there. No pace. Backs to the wall. Moyes hoping for a set piece, like you said, mate.
Yeah, that's all I see in that team.
Yeah. Reece, are we playing strikerless? Well,
Yarmolenko.
Technically, yes. On paper, technically, yes. But if you count Yarmolenko's Ukrainian international career, then no. And Moyes' mindset.
If you looked at the players as players, just names, you say yes, we aren't playing with one. If you look at the lineup and the formation, you'll see that he's put Yarmolenko up front, trying to turn him into Antonio, but he hasn't got any pace.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Jake, you're saying you're not confident. Keep confidence, mate. You've got.
I'm now not confident. No, exactly. Like that's just.
Let's have a look here. Rob's projector wall. I love Noble, but he's a player from yesteryear. No place in the modern day squad. Sorry. Why is Ben Rama not starting? What do you think his thinking is behind that?
I said to you, didn't I, that Fornals is more defensive. That's what I keep saying. He's just trying to hold in the game and get a set piece. We wouldn't have said it when we signed him. When we signed him, he was this flary, attacking, dynamic number 10 that we signed from that Spanish, was it under 21 or under 23 side that won the under 21 World Cup or Euros or whatever. And he was like, we signed him just before the tournament, didn't we? And he was like the best number 10 in the tournament. And we were like, oh, great. And somehow Moyes has developed him into a very hard-working, good ethic, tracking back midfielder that can play on the wing or in the centre.
Yeah.
And Moyes is probably thinking, well, they got Wan-Bissaka and I think Greenwood over on that side. Creswell's going to need some help. I better play Fornals.
Yeah. Let's have a look at this next comment. You'll like this one from W and P. That lineup, we're going out with no knickers on to get lucky. Oh, mate.
Hoping to get lucky is an understatement.
Mate. Yeah, absolutely. Garino is saying Noble as the 10 for Fornals left and Bowen wide with Yarma as centre forward.
Yep. That's how I read it.
Absolutely. Reece, what are you saying? 4 defenders, 3 centre midfielders, 2 wingers and a centre attacking midfielder. Remember when we played similar against Spuds in 2013?
Yeah, but didn't we play Reva Morrison as a false number 9? Who had mobility and dynamic running and could take people on and dribble and drive with the ball.
Maybe that's where substitutions could come into play today.
Not Yarmolenko.
I know. I get it. We've got goals from everywhere in the park, in my opinion. We can do this, set pieces, hit them on the break. I don't care. Irons. We are massive. Lee, mate, inject that into my veins. Mate. To be fair, this is a strong lineup and bench.
It is. I said it's for me. It's like he's made 2 subs that are wrong. One of them, we knew it was going to be Yarmolenko because, like we said in the preview yesterday, that team talk, well, the press conference from Moyes when he was like, "Oh, Antonio's going to need a fitness test." It's like, no, he clearly signalled to come off in the game against Fulham, so he's obviously something's gone on, and Moyes can't stomach to admit that they gambled and it backfired spectacularly within 2 weeks of the window closing. So he's trying to blag it out for as long as possible. Oh, he failed fitness test and he's injured. Let's get on with it. He probably won't play for like 2 months now. Knowing our luck, we'll have to be stuck with Yarmolenko up front. It's just an one. I don't get. I'd actually, like I said, I'd rather play Fornals there. I'd rather play Fornals at number 10 because you'll still get the tracking back and the tackling and the hard work that you get from Noble. But Fornals he's not the quickest, but he's still mobile and he runs up and down that pitch all day. He'll still cover like a massive amount of ground. So you'll still get what you'll get from Noble with Fornals, but he'll offer more guile going forward. You know, put it this way, actually, on the way we've played recently, I'd have rather have put Fornals in for Noble, put Bowen out on the left and play Fredericks on the right-hand side.
Yeah,
because
just
it
for a
would
bit
have
of
given us
pace.
pace. It would have given us
Yeah.
pace. It would give us an outlet.
Yep. Zach Parker is saying, terrible lineup, too defensive. Noble's a passenger, as much as it pains me to say that. We didn't need to sit back against Fulham for defending this much tonight. I think we will be beaten by half time. I just don't know, mate. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at with that. I understand that. I understand that. I do always say that I'm a glass half full sort of guy rather than a glass half empty. So yeah, it's an interesting one. Let's keep going through some of these comments. I think Bowen will play as a striker. See, this is the thing as well, Matt. Like, we're kind of sitting here kind of guessing what Moyes will do, but how many times, again, I say it every week to you, how many times does he surprise us with team selections and formations? And I know we're trying to sit here and try and work out exactly what we can and can't do. However, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to think of it. Listen, we're going to bring on our first guest, and it's the opposition fan that joined us yesterday for the preview. And everyone, welcome Natalie. Natalie, how you doing? Are you okay? Can you hear us okay, Natalie?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for having me back on. I'm excited. It's getting closer.
It really is.
Can you
Natalie,
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. No worries. Natalie,
Yeah, we can
do me
hear
a favour. Can you turn your phone round?
Can you hear me?
Landscape? Yep, we can hear you. Are we going to have a bit of a delay here?
Okay.
Oh, I think we're going to have a bit of a delay with you, Natalie. Oh, there we go. It's turned. That's it turned.
Oh.
We'll let Natalie get sorted.
I'm not good at this technology.
We'll bring you back on, Natalie, in a minute, okay? We'll bring you back on in a minute. Yeah, so I don't know, mate. Sometimes there's always a bit of a surprise in the mix, and it'll be really interesting to see what comes out of it. Let's come in and see if we can bring Natalie back. Oh, she's gone. She's totally gone from the thing. Let's bring in the young man himself, Jake. Jake from West Ham Unofficial. How are you doing? You're buzzing with life, aren't you, just now?
I am, yeah, not at the lineup, but with everything else, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, good man, excellent. Let everyone know where your channel's at just now.
Yeah, so yesterday we passed, overnight we passed 1,000 subscribers. We're up to nearly 1,150. So yeah, it's been
Good
mad.
Man. Excellent. Well, really good work to you, Matt. Matt, I'm not going to call you Matt. I'm going to call you Jake. Jake, yeah, really good work, mate, because you've done really well with everything you're doing. So just keep up the good work. And yeah, really good to have you on again. So Jake, you have seen, go and subscribe to Jake's channel, West Ham Unofficial. Head over there, hit the subscribe button, look at his content. Really good, good chats. So Jake, I want to hear your opinion first and foremost on the West Ham lineup.
Word to your disarray, Anton. I kind of agree with Matt here because there is not a grain of pace in our side, and that really does worry me. I think that we can. Well, obviously we've got. You know me. I'm not a huge fan of Yarmolenko up top, so it wasn't. To be fair, wasn't surprised. But I would have preferred to seen Odebeko up top. I think with the kind of free in midfield, Noble's come in. Oh, there's nothing we can do, is there? I mean, I'm sure we would have preferred Ben Rama to come in, but yeah. I
think you know, I get the fans thinking behind why they would feel negative, but I'm going to go on the romance of the cup. I'm going to go on the fact that players are looking behind them, knowing that players are wanting to, you know, I need to raise my game on all occasions. I know fans are calling for Meeple to see Meeple start the game. I'm very aware of that. I want to see the young player get given a bit of time, but we know that Moyes isn't going to just throw him in the deep end like that. Whereas tonight, I can see him getting thrown in at some point in the mix, you know, because on top of that, he was a prospect from Manchester United as well, so he knows what it's all about being there, and you know that there could be a story in it. Jake, what we're going to do is we're going to bring the opposition fan in. Natalie, if you can hear me in the background, I'm going to bring you in just now. So Natalie, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, is it fine?
Brilliant. We've got you now. We have got you now.
Okay.
So Natalie, you've seen the two starting lineups. What's your thoughts on your starting lineup?
I wanted Cavani to start. I think I came on air last night and sort of said Cavani. Martial's number 9. You know, he's played number 9 quite a few times for us, but I think he's just not on that form. He did score 2 against Southampton, but he's just not on that top Martial form. There's no Bruno. I think Bruno's on the bench, just looking. Bruno's on the bench. I'm excited that Darlow, he scored a lot of goals for our under-18s and under-23, so I think he'll bring on that pace in the second half. Just listening to Jake, sounds like we're both sort of like what the lineups we wanted to see, to be honest. And, Fred, Matic, I like Fred in there, but I would have preferred Scott McTominay. It's the centre-backs I did expect. I thought he would have played Shaw, not Tellers, but, I understand it's like the cup. When I go into the game like this, I want to play my strongest lineup, then you bring on these kind of players rather than, start with them and then bring them on. But Rashford's on the bench. There is good strength there. So
yeah. Jake, I'm going to bring this question over to you. When we took on Manchester United earlier on this season, we saw Manchester United have a game of 2 halves in particular, or the full game was a game of 2 halves. West Ham were on the up in the first half. They made substitutions that changed the game. Players like Fernandez came off the bench and turned the game over. And do you sense the vibe that both teams are being pretty precautious with their lineups, with the aim that maybe the impact subs can make a bit of a difference, or hoping that the starting 11 will turn up on the day and try and get a result, turn over the opposition team?
Well, there's no doubt about it that obviously Man United's teams rotated tonight, but there's still a hell of a lot of quality in there. Natalie, would you say that Luke Shaw's been your best player this season? He's not in there. Fernandez isn't in there. Cavani isn't in there. But there's no doubt with Martial, Greenwood, and Rashford up top, there's still a lot of a lot of attacking ability up top, and I think that I'm hoping that we've got enough there. But looking at our lineup, the only place that we're getting goals from is Souček and Dawson. Looking at that, really, because Bowen and Fornals, as much as they've been fantastic lately, they're not scoring. Yarmolenko, he could score, you never know, but Souček and Dawson's the only place we're getting goals from.
Yeah. Natalie, when you look at the West Ham lineup, you see that we've not got a recognised striker playing, unless you think about Yarmolenko's international career. Do you look at the lineup and think, I've got something to worry about tonight, or are you okay with what you saw?
Listen, I
know we're a West Ham channel, but we can handle it.
Yeah. No, I am, like you just said, Souček is an absolutely quality player, and obviously I was on a Man United warm-up kind of show last night as well, and that was the one that they were saying, Souček, we've got to be careful, and I think, all United fans are worried about him. Yarmolenko, you can tell you've rotated, but I think you'll have a game plan. That's the thing with Moyes. He's always got a game plan. He always knows how to break down opposition. I think you would have seen the way we played versus, the goals that we've been conceded, and thinking, we're going to get goals through this way. And it's one of them, isn't it? It's not, you're not, raving about the team. I'm not raving about mine. And it's just, it's players probably coming off the bench that are going to do it. Might be another game of 2 halves, might start a bit cagey. And then
I did say though that there's players in both squads that are going to try and prove a point really tonight. This is, all the players that are playing tonight are going to want to prove that they can be in the starting 11, can start to be chosen, vice versa, etc. So we've got Fornals in the side, for example. West Ham has been great for West Ham this year. His work rate's up there, but as of late, he's been rested for other options. So tonight's another chance for him to turn up and go, do you know what? We've got options on the bench. We've got Lingard in the mix of it, but I need to show the fan base that I can turn up tonight, or West Ham that I can turn up at the big occasion. Jake, I know we're disappointed that Meeple's on the bench. Are you really worried at the fact that we don't have a recognised striker playing tonight? And obviously with the news that Antonio doesn't even make the bench or anything tonight, are you worried for the rest of the season?
Well, yeah, I am, because we can't play Yarmolenko up front. We can't rely on him. And if Moyes isn't going to take a risk and play Odebeko, we're going to be left with him. And we're going to be, I hate to say it, and I hate to bring him up, we're going to be left with another Haller situation. He doesn't fit our system, Yarmolenko. And it will just become that same kind of thing. To be fair, I haven't watched a hell of a lot of Mipa Odubeko, but he looks like he's banging in goals left, right, and centre, and he looks like that he could be a great prospect coming through. So just give the lad a chance, for God's sake, give him a chance.
Yeah, it would be nice to see, of course, but I think we've kind of come accustomed to the fact that he's definitely not going to throw a youth prospect on there. Vinay is saying in the group there that he thinks there is a plan. Matt, do you genuinely believe there is a plan, or do you think he's just lacking options?
Both. I think he's probably made. I think he had two plans. I think one of them involved Antonio and one didn't.
Yeah.
And when he found out Antonio wasn't there, I mean, I've just seen on the BBC coverage that they seem to think that Souček is playing centre attack in mid.
I'd love to see that.
So the only thing I can think of, I still think it'll be Noble. But if it is Souček, then maybe they are going to try and go with the old boys Fellaini when he was at Everton and try and use him as a battering ram.
Yeah,
I'd actually rather see that than see Noble at 10, but I still think it'll be Noble at number 10. Like Natalie said, though, it could be a game of substitutions because, you know, we've got a couple of attacking players on the bench. They've got a few attacking players on the bench. It could be a very tight, cagey first half. We've clearly set up to make the game difficult. I just worry because they've still got quality on that pitch, and if they pick us apart early, if they go up inside the first 15 minutes, I worry that it could be game over before we've even started.
This has got the potential, though, Jake, doesn't it, to be a game won from the bench, doesn't it? I know we can say, you could easily sit here and say it's got the potential to be won from the 11, but genuinely, when you look at both benches, and Natalie, I'll come to you in a minute with regards to the likes of Fernandez, etc. But, you know, you look at both benches and you think, do you know what, there's players there that could really make a big difference tonight. What's your thoughts on our bench, Jake?
Yeah, but off the top of my head, there's Ben Rama there, there's Lanzini here it is. There's Odubeko, there's Fredericks there, and there is some kind of quality on our bench, and I think that's the glimmer of hope I am holding on to, because I think that Ben Rama can come on and change a game within 10 minutes, I think, because he's got that in him. He hasn't kind of showed it to his full potential yet. But anyway, Anton, I've got two mugs. I've got that one to drink out of, and I've got that one for Mark Noble to hold up in about 2 months' time.
Jakey boy, that's what we like to see. Natalie, what do you think of that? It's been 40 odd years since West Ham won a cup, and Jake's just hopefully giving us a bit of good luck. Natalie, what was the last cup? What was the last time Manchester United won a cup? An FA Cup, I should say.
FA Cup, I think it was the one Crystal Palace one. That's the last one that I can definitely remember. We won as well the Europa League with Jose, and we won the Carling Cup with him.
Yeah, but we don't want to talk
Carling
about
Cup
that.
anymore.
Natalie, what we want to talk about as West Ham fans is... What we want to talk about as West Ham fans is Dimitri Payet putting that unbelievable free kick in against you. What we want to talk about is when Paulo Di Canio spun the ball under Bartez's legs.
I remember that.
Yeah, listen, we remember it as well, because that's the only things we couldn't do with him for the last 40 years. Listen, there's no ifs and buts about it. You've got goals in your side. You know, even when you're saying about the likes of not bringing in Cavani, etc. But when you look at the three forward players, Martial, Rashford, and Greenwood, we all know there's goals there. I think Rashford's got 8 this season, doesn't he? I'm just trying to see what Martial's on. 4. And Greenwood's been a bit quieter this year on 1, but he's not been playing as much, because obviously with the inclusion of Cavani. But listen, your main man sits on the bench, Bruno Fernandez, 13 goals this season in the Premier League, and 9 assists in the Premier League. He's a danger man and a half, isn't he?
Yeah, world class. He changed the game, like we were saying before. It was all West Ham. It was all West Ham, and I think I came in at halftime and said, "Just watch Bruno," and then bang. And that's the kind of player he is. He is just like the talisman. He scored a goal against Everton, and they're comparing it to the Cantona goal against Sunderland. The way he just stood there and just took it all in. I mean, if fans were there and Bruno was in that stadium, the weight like that, I'm telling you, we're going wild. But yeah, I am. I'm not disappointed, but like I said, I like to start strong. But Bruno on the bench, I think definitely watch out for our young gun, Dalio. I can't even say his name. But as well, like what Jake said, Luke Shaw has been our best player this season on the left, creating, assisting. So I understand why he's played Tellers. You've got to rotate it. But, I can even see him bringing on Luke Shaw and being that game changer. I know it sounds weird for a left back, but he will come on, crosses, make assists, create chances. So, we have got game changers, people who are going to change it up if it's not going our way. For me, obviously, West Ham, doing really well, but I'm more worried about this game than I am West Brom, and obviously he's saving them all for West Brom. But West Ham are doing really well. It's going to be a tough game, end to end. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, listen, Natalie, thank you so much for coming on again. It's been a pleasure, and like I said, I wish you all the best, but not today. And we'll be in touch in the future.
Yeah,
hopefully
definitely.
Together. Excellent. Listen, thanks very much for joining us, Natalie. Take it easy.
Thanks, Natalie.
Cheers, Natalie.
Yeah, so like I said, guys, really interesting having an opposition fan on, and I think they're kind of. She seems quite skeptical and a bit concerned and a bit, very similar to the feeling that we've got with regards to today's lineup. Listen, Matt, I know what you're going to say. I'm going to put this comment up for you, Matt, in particular. All he said is Stato still Stilawaku in the negative states. Come on.
All I'm saying is I wouldn't be anywhere near as bothered if we rotated and our team looked like that. I wouldn't be coming here saying, Alex Telles is an international Brazilian right back. Van der Beek was playing Champions League football for Ajax. You got Rashford. You got Greenwood, who's only scored one goal this year, but I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure that goal was against us in the game at London Stadium. That Rashford, you know what Rashford's about. And then if it goes wrong, they can bring Bruno Fernandez and Edison Cavani off the bench. If it goes wrong for us,
we've got Ben Rama, Matt.
We've got Ben Rama, yeah. But
come on, Jake, smell it. Come on, take the negativity away from this. Take the negativity away from this chat and give us something positive.
It gives me a bit of confidence that they're worried, but I just don't see why they're worried with the players they've got. Personally, for me.
Right. I'm going to give this one to you, Jake. Give us the positive spin. Let us know what we've got to look forward to tonight.
Ben Rama when he comes on the 89th minute.
Right. Anything else? Come on, we need more than that. Give us something else.
Oh god, but it's hard. We've got the donkey up front, haven't we?
Oh come on! You're right. I just told you to be so positive.
Oh, I'm trying to be, but honestly, oh come on!
Jake's a realist like me, mate. Jake knows.
Yeah, he does, mate. Listen, do me a favour, get your predictions in the chat. Let us know what you think the scoreline will be tonight with 15 minutes before kick-off. But I came onto this chat buzzing with life. Matt was on, I had music playing in the background, I was bopping my head. I've bathed the kids.
Drained it out of him.
I've had my dinner. I've bathed the kids. I'm not going to get it on my neck today saying I've not contributed. I've bathed the kids. They're all ready for bed. The missus has got them all. She needs to put them to bed. I'm sitting here listening to my music, sorting out the stream for everyone, thinking, yes, we're on a bit of a buzz. What happens? Matt comes on and I'm like this.
You know what? Honestly,
it's David Moyes,
fingers crossed right now that like Yarmolenko pulls up in warm up. That's what point I'm at right now.
Don't. No, Matt. I'm not having it. Jake, tell him off, mate.
I'd rather play Odubiko up front.
Odubeko all the way.
That's my dad. Everyone, welcome to Jim.
How you doing, Jim?
Yeah, Dad will be actually just let you know, and I'm putting him well under pressure right now. Dad will be coming back on soon.
Go on, Jim.
Yeah, he's going to be coming back on soon, and we've got something in the pipeline working away with him. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. Jake, give me your predictions, mate.
Well, I've been going around 3-1, 3-2, but I honestly don't think where we're going to get 3 goals from. I can hear Matt chuckling. Honestly, Well, where? I'm just lost for words. We've got to kind of rely on Souček to score again, because unless Bowen and Fornals are going to start scoring, I can't see Yarmolenko scoring unless we get a penalty. But Noble will take that anyway because he's now there. And yeah, well, I'm going to have to hope for a 1-0 win at most.
Matt, come on.
Come on,
3-1. 3-1, Souček hat-trick.
Yes, that's what we like to hear, mate. That's what we like to hear.
We're going to park the bus and we're going to score from the only 3 set pieces we get.
Sounds good. Honestly.
Can I tell you something
Moyes' plan right now? That is Moyes' plan.
Would you just take a scrappy 1-0 win? Would you be happy with that?
I wouldn't care, mate. I'd take it.
Yes.
Like, through to the next round, I'll take anything.
Jake, hold it up like you've just lifted the FA Cup. You've got to put your hands on it. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, yes. That's it. Could you imagine? Do you know what? My mindset's all crazy, to be honest. My mindset's all crazy just now. I'm thinking FA Cup. I want us to go. Of course, we want an FA Cup in our lifetime. Could you imagine we got to the FA Cup and there was no fans? I mean, it would be. That
would be. If we got there, we'd win it because that would be West Ham.
Yeah.
There'd be no fan in the stadium when we win the cup final.
Yeah.
The question is, though, what would you prefer?
Listen, let's bring on another guest, Mr. Turtleneck, we should say. Mr. Turtleneck says, come on, mate, are you bringing the positive vibes or are you bringing the negative vibes, mate?
You know what? I can see.
Go on, sissy boy.
I can see why people. I can see why people are a bit deflated. I can see why, but I can understand why he's put Noble in. I can understand. It's basically to get the extra man in the midfield to deal with Man United's 3 in the middle. That's the only reason why Noble's starting, really. Because let's say for instance, we start someone like Lanzini and then he goes missing, and then like Rice and Souček are just getting overrun in midfield. We all gonna kick off and start moaning. So I can understand why he's starting Noble. I can understand. I would have thought he would have went along the lines of the Villa game and then replicated that, but you know. Can't do nothing about it. The only thing I disagree with is Yarmolenko being up front. I would have thought he would have went with someone like Jared Bowen to be up front, just to like someone someone to get in behind Man United's defense, like because they're a bit slow, like Maguire and Lindelof. Let's be honest with you.
I do love this comment from Eamon Green. It's a cup game. Anything can happen. Do you think the Wombles of Wimbledon were worried about us before they tanked us 4-0? Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not like. Everyone's like kicking, like proper going mad. I'm not too mad, really, to be honest.
Yeah,
Wimbledon had pace.
Huh?
Wimbledon still turned up and had pace.
Yeah.
Like, Yarmolenko's going to make Maguire look quick. That's the problem. Maguire's a freaking fridge. I mean, Yarmolenko's going to make him look quick.
Exactly.
Shea Walsh the same West.
That's why I'm saying like we needed someone like Bowen up front, like not Yarmolenko. Yeah. Like Yarmolenko, to be honest, he offers nothing.
Yeah. Shea Walsh is saying 2-0 West Ham. Mark Gallagher saying 1-0 to the Hammers. Come on, you Irons. Neil from Down Under. Oh, I've just lost it. This bloody thing. Neil from Down Under saying 2-1 West Ham. I'm looking forward to this game. This has arrived 66. I'm looking forward to this game, sorry. But this is going to be a shocker. I'm not looking forward, I should say. He's saying. Mandy Gold is saying just had a bet that Yarma does over 25 stepovers tonight.
25.
25. That's a banging bet, this one.
That's 5 minutes.
That's Mandy.
That's small. That's a small number.
Noble is 11-1 to be the first player carded.
Right. I'll be back. I'm going on bet.
That is a steal. 11-1.
Hey, I'll put 20 on that. Easy.
First time Van der Beek gets past him, he's going to pull his shirt down.
I know.
Mark Gallagher, Bournemouth 2, Burnley. Oh, crap, laugh out loud. Neil T, I'm with Matt. Maybe Yarma and Noble will run into each other and they both get a concussion. Oh, come on, Neil T, mate.
Come on, Neil.
Damn.
Can Eamon Green, can a goalkeeper score from a goal kick?
Good point.
We're not with Fabianski's distribution last week.
Oh.
Mark Rashford should be better than the Southampton Man United game. West Ham 2-1. Reece is Steloaku coming on. Of course he is, mate. He's in the background just having
Come on, Stel.
Do you know what he was doing? What was he doing last night, Matt? He was playing with his cat.
Oh.
He
He was
was.
playing with his cat.
I'm not lying.
Gary Gardner, 2-1 to us. Great show, lads. Thank you very much, Gary. Thanks for joining us. Our supporters are on form tonight. Anyway.
Of course, we always are on form. We're West Ham fans. We always are on form. You should know.
I don't know if I don't know if Anthos is relating to the Twitter world. I've not entered the Twitter world since the team news has been announced.
I haven't dared look.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I saw the Twitter world earlier when Darren Bent said that we'd rather finish fifth than win an FA Cup.
Oh yeah, they kicked off,
and the Twitter world went into absolute meltdown.
My word.
I
saw people say I'd rather finish 17th and win the FA Cup.
Here's the positive spin. Are you ready? Here's the positive spin. James Bong, 6-0, a hat-trick each for Yarma and Nobes.
Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Oh,
if that
man.
happens, England's winning the Euros.
Yeah, absolutely. Cess, we know you've got a great knowledge of Premier League, mate. Talk to me about the Man United lineup. What's your thoughts? What's your fears?
I'm just it's the attack really. Just lots of pace going forward, man. Mason Greenwood, Martial seems to be getting back to how he was because Martial's not been great this season. It's just been the past couple of games where he's been sort of decent. Because I mean, Man United fans were literally on him. They were on his case, like saying how useless he was. But then he seems to be like getting a goal or two now. Hopefully he doesn't against us tonight.
Yeah.
We got to be wary of, like, I know he hasn't played much, but Van der Beek, he's still got a bit of quality in him, even though he hasn't really played that many games. I don't know why he hasn't played that many games, to be honest with you. I think he's a quality player, to be honest with you. I think Man United's not utilising him the way he's supposed to be, like where he was at Ajax. But yeah, like I think we can trouble like Lindelof and Maguire, but only if we had someone that with a little bit of pace up front, you know. So I'm keeping being optimistic, to be honest with you. I really am. I'm just not confident with Yarmolenko up front. Hopefully I get proved wrong. Like
that's what we want.
I got proved wrong with Fredericks. I've got proved wrong with that against
mate. That's the thing. But listen, this is what I said. This is a good point. I will make this to both you, Cess and Jake. How many times this season, genuinely, have you judged the lineup that Moyes has put out? So in the 22 Premier League games, be honest, how many times have you looked at that side and gone, why is he doing that? Why is he not playing such and such? Rather than going into...
I'd say probably about 4 times. Like the Brighton one, 100% I did. I was...
yeah. I said to Matt, I probably judged it 16 odd times, maybe 14, 15, 16 times. I was a bit like, why did you not? You know, when I think of when Haller was playing at the start, I was thinking, don't stop playing him up top himself. And then, you know, we had the Ben Rama. Why was he not playing sometimes? Then it was Bowen, you know, and I was always questioning a lot of decisions. But we're sitting 5th in the league, 39 points. And of course, we all sat here, all 4 of us sat here when Fredericks was included against Aston Villa, and we were like, "What is going on?"
I had to eat humble pie that night.
Mate.
Like I did. I said, like if I'm proved, I hope I'm proved wrong, and I was with Fredericks, and I thought he would have gone that route tonight, but you know,
Jake, we definitely are trying to pull a positive spin on it, but when you take into consideration what I said about, you know, the amount of times we've sat here and judged a David Moyes lineup, does that change your thoughts ever so slightly?
Well, there's always going to be some little Moyes' grand plan in there somewhere, isn't there? Well, there wasn't one against Liverpool, I thought, but let's hope he's got, you know, something in his Scottish mind. There's something brewing in there that's going to determine us to win this game.
Why in his Scottish mind?
Because he's Scottish, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Loads of comments coming in. Of course, we're how many minutes away from kickoff?
4.
Yeah, couple of minutes.
4 minutes coming on. Matt, do you want to jump through some of the comments? I've just had a text from someone that might be coming on, so give me 2 seconds and I'll sort that out.
See if I can go up.
I'll be back in literally 2 seconds.
I love that. Anything can happen in the cup. I couldn't agree more. Yes.
We've got to hold on to anything at the moment. Got to hold on to anything.
I couldn't agree more. I just hope that Moyes. I hope they pull it off tonight. I really do. Like I said, for me, I would take an absolute awful game and an awful scrappy 1-0. Like
Easy. Yeah.
We can't be in this situation. We can't really be picky.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this comment. Souček has scored as many goals as Rashford this year.
Yeah.
I wasn't really sure. I thought Rashford had scored more goals than that. Not gonna lie.
I don't think Rashford has scored as many as people think. I don't think he has. Like Souček has got as many goals as some players. You'd be surprised on some of the names.
But it's also, like you said, for me, it's the worry of the pace they've got, because that's where we always struggle.
It's always a worry, yeah. It always will be the worry with like a Man United side, especially with they've got the likes of Rashford, Mason Greenwood, and Martial. It's always gonna be the worry. But it's just whether sometimes they tend to go missing. Hopefully they do tonight. That would be really, really good.
Cheers, Anton. I'm going to head, but let's hope Matt can eat some humble pie at halftime.
Absolutely, mate. I'll take it. You know what?
Jake, I hope you eat some humble pie at halftime as well, mate. Jake, you've got the link for halftime. Jump on if you want. Head over to West Ham Unofficial, hit that subscribe button, and go and watch some of their content. And Jake, we'll see you. Fingers crossed we'll be looking all right come halftime.
Up for the cup.
Yes, come on, you Irons. Come on, you Irons.
The comment here, no ball will be overrun.
I mean, that's a bit of an understatement, I'll be honest.
My brother's in the chat. What's this here? Look, there's my brother's in there. So, James, what's happening? I'm Anton's big brother. Well, I know you are, mate, because you're my bro. So, hope everyone can say hi.
Older than you.
Yeah, mate, I've got something you won't know. Something you won't know is that I've got one big brother and 4 big sisters.
That's right. So
my
you're
brother,
one of the youngsters.
Yeah, I'm the baby. So my brother, everyone says, looks like me. He's a skinnier and slightly smaller version of me. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Plot twist.
Yeah,
I learn something new. I learn something new every day. Yeah.
Where's
the
cat?
One of the youngest.
What's this one here? Hold on a minute. There's where is it? Where's it gone? Where's the captive? Where is the captive? He's in the background. Don't know what he's doing. I think he's probably feeding his cats. He's feeding his budgies. He's feeding his guinea pigs. I don't know what he's doing.
He's getting told off for being on a video again.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, so we are literally a minute away from going on. So I need to go and set up my stream. So I'm going to come off and let you guys sort out the start, and then I'm going to go through and get set up, and I'll be back on in 2 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So
we're just going through the teams now. Let's see if they've changed their mind. I said when they first put the team up, they said that Souček was playing at Cam.
Yeah.
So
it's not going to be
today. Just going back through the teams now. Match today. BBC are just going through the teams now. Now they've changed. Yeah, they are saying they reckon it'd be Rice and Noble holding.
I see. Yeah.
Souček as a Cam.
I can see why, because I think Souček. a bit more forward. I think I can. It can work. It can work because
I said this before the game started. Before we saw the lineups, before we saw the actual positioning, I said my only hope from that team was that Noble was sitting deeper and Souček was playing as like a Fellaini battering ram that he'd done at Everton, and then try and play Yarmolenko, almost playing him as a centre forward, and then play Yarmolenko off him to feed on the knockdowns. That's the only way I can see this working.
It could work. Like it's just kicked off right now, so.
I'm a few seconds behind, but that's only because I'm watching it on frigging iPlayer.
Oh, yeah. It's kicked off now. So we just punted it long and nothing's come across of it. So it's just gone straight back to Ogbonna. And Kreza's just gone long. Yarmolenko's beating Lindelof off for pace.
Wow. I mean, he needs to retire. If you're getting out sprinted by Yarmolenko, you've got some. Fair enough. If he did skilled pass you, I could hold your hands up. Be like, yeah, fair enough, because he is a technically good player and he's got the skills on him. But getting out sprinted by Yarmolenko is.
That's the thing. The thing is, people need to understand that Lindelof and Maguire, they are not the quickest of centre backs.
No,
they are slow.
Maguire is incredibly slow. This is what we talked about last night.
Yeah.
This is what we talked about last night. I was talking to Natalie.
Souček's gone a bit more. He's gone a bit more forward, which is good. I'm glad he's done that and Noble sat deep. I'd rather that than Noble.
Yes. I just hope that Noble actually sits and doesn't go running about.
Mm.
This was my problem. This is what I said, is that Noble's thing is that he's the one that runs and hassles and harries and presses, and it's like, you can't do that. If they're going to do this plan, which it looks like it's going to be set plays and set pieces, he needs to actually sit.
Yeah.
Like, just strafe along in front of the back line, going like 4, 5, 10 yards either way, not going 50, 60-yard sprints chasing the ball. Foul. I mean, I'm probably behind you now. I know we just got a foul and a free kick that Souček's won off Van der Beek.
Oh, shit, you are a bit behind, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm only on 1 minute 10.
Oh, yeah, you're a bit behind. Well,
I'll let you do the commentary. You can.
Yeah, because Man United are on the moment. Man United on the attack. Rashford's on the ball. He's played out Van der Beek. They're just literally keeping the ball at the moment, just keeping it nice and compact. They're just literally doing keep ball, trying to find the gaps. They swung out wide to Wan-Bissaka. So at the moment, Man United just keeping ball, and Fred just pinged one in, and left to nothing. Or Noble's tried to find Fornals, but then he's just been distributed. So now Man United just keeping possession at the moment, just keeping ball, trying to find the gaps. So now they've just switched it over, to switch the play over. Oh, yeah, Maguire just gave the ball away now. And now we just give the ball away again.
I said, it's this game for me. When I looked at it, even with the changes in their attack, it's like it's defense. It's like not as in like training ground defense versus attack, but it's like we got the better defense, they've got the better attack, and it's like, who's going to come out on top?
That's pretty much what it is, because like their midfield's like not the quickest neither. They got Matic, Fred. They're not exactly. They're not.
Don't get me wrong. I'd take Dean Henderson for Fabianski, and I'd take Luke Shaw for Creswell.
Yeah,
I think he's my. But 100% at the moment, take Dawson, Bonner, and Soufal over Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, and Thingy. And Lindelof. Souček and Rice, I'd take over Fred and Matic. I think Matic was a quality player in his time. He's on the way down. But then if you look at our front attacking players, I'd take their front four. I'd take their whole front four.
Oh yeah, without a shadow of doubt. Even though Martial's been he's been a bit pants this year, like he's still got a bit of quality in him. Like Mason Greenwood, I think Mason Greenwood is brilliant.
He really is playing a lot. Obviously, I'm a little bit behind you, but really is playing a lot higher up, Souček.
Yeah,
which is quite surprising. So maybe his plan is to play Souček further forward than a.
Yes, that's exactly what he's doing. We just give Man United to give away the free kick. They've got that young kid on the bench, Man United, Dallo.
Oh, Dallo. He's the one that was at
Dallo.
Atalanta.
Yeah.
Lads,
So
what time are we on?
we'll definitely be seeing him later.
Well, Cess is definitely in front of me, because Cess is actually watching it live, and I'm watching it on the iPlayer.
Oh, I'm watching it live, hopefully. So, Cess, what time are you on, mate?
4:41, 42, 43.
Yes.
So you guys can do the commentary, because I'm about 30 seconds behind you.
Yeah.
You're 30 seconds behind, Matt.
I'm watching it on the iPlayer.
He's on the iPlayer.
Well, that's what happened for the Doncaster game, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what happened to Doncaster.
Yeah.
Because I watched it on the iPlayer, but I didn't watch it on the full telly.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
What's the formation we worked out then?
It does actually look like Souček's playing as number 10.
Yeah. Which I can see. I can. Like I said, again, I can see.
He's the one that's pressing further up to Yarmolenko. It looks like Noble is sitting alongside Rice.
Man United
with
chuck the
obviously
ball over the
Fornals and
top.
Bowens on the wing.
Rashford on the ball on the left-hand side, goes out for a West Ham throw-in.
I'm surprised. I thought he would have went with Fredericks, to be honest with you. And then
Where is
Bowen up
Stell?
front.
Chelsea aren't playing tonight. Stell is, I don't know, Stell's somewhere in the background.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have went with that. But, I'm not a manager.
That light behind is quite.
I'm not a manager.
See, we've kept. I said it looks like the way we've played. We've kept all the defensive shape, and we've kept like the front. Say the back six, or it's back seven, isn't it? The goalkeeper, the defenders, and the whole midfielders.
Yeah, that's what it seems to be at the moment. So we're just literally trying to hold our ground at the moment, pretty much. You okay? And everything okay? Oh, just want to double check.
Man United on the attack down the right-hand side. Wan-Bissaka skips the ball round when it goes out for a Manchester United throw-in. Let's get this updated, and then I can really concentrate.
But already, I know I'm a bit behind you, but I can see like Maguire on the ball now, and Yarmolenko's got no interest in closing him down.
No.
Like, it's just they like you. If I was them, I think he is actually at the point I'm on the pitch where I'm sure it. I would probably drop Van der Beek, like right in between the two of them, because he was going to get that much time on the ball. You'd get your most influential player there because he can just pick any pass he wants.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like it's almost like
that's
Yarmolenko
it.
knows he's probably got the last 90 minutes, so he's got no interest in pressing the ball. Because if he goes pressing, he won't last 45 minutes.
Nah, he'll be blowing out his arse. That's the thing.
Don't know what's going on here. Martial sitting on top of the ball. It's going to be a West Ham free kick, is it? Deep within the half. Deep within West Ham's half. I have no idea.
Yeah, so for me, this looks like we're set up for set pieces. As I said, that's what I said before the game. I said it depressed me. I said I can see what he's done. He's brought Noble in like he did against Fulham to try and make the midfield more compact and difficult to break down. But then that means we're literally playing on set pieces.
Yarmolenko's just collected the ball the halfway line, but fed the ball all the way back to Oggy. Creswell on the left-hand side, skips by a couple of the players, feeds the ball through the middle.
That's it.
Nice play to Yarmolenko. Nice ball from Yarmolenko out wide to Jared Bowen. Silfal.
Oh, he's attacking. The ball away there.
He's just giving the ball away, yeah. United play the ball over the top. West Ham are there to clear it. It's back with Sufal. Driving through the middle. Tries a pass over to the left. Is it still onside? Oh, he's left it because he was offside.
Yeah, because he was offside. That's why.
See, I've just seen obviously a bit of play behind you, but the link-up play from Yarmolenko was good.
It was there as well.
Goal. Yeah. But obviously we said like they gave the ball away so foul. But Yarmolenko came deep, collected the ball, linked up the play, which is what he's good at. But then that means when you play the ball over the top,
look at that work rate from Fornals. Declan Rice, unbelievable.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of work rate tonight. Like dealing with like
trying to switch play, but Creswell gets it.
And Mason Greenwood.
Declan Rice back to Oggy, inside West Ham's box. Versus Dawson. He really is composed, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ian Knight, if Noble bends one in, everyone will lose their minds.
Absolutely, mate. Wan-Bissaka on the right-hand side for United. Crosses the ball in, heads it over to Rashford.
That's it. Well done, Noble. That's it.
Well done, Noble.
Don't literally give him time or anything. That's what we need to do.
Fred, middle of the park. Switches play completely over to the left. It's back just Manchester United trying to probe.
And another thing, we need to test Tellez as well, because he ain't really had that much game time as well.
Yep.
He's not had that many games. You can see where he is like.
They've just switched the ball again. Harry Maguire feeds through to plays a 1-2 with Rashford. Back to Rashford. Brings the ball out left. May not go for a cross. Good, well done from Oggy. Good clearance from Oggy. Sufal, big hoof ball forwards.
Yeah, come on, Yarmo. Get on with it.
Fred's come back to the halfway line. Run the ball back for Manchester United. Driving forward slowly.
Oh, they've got that gap. They've unlocked.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, Rashford. Someone passed the ball through to Rashford. Martial, sorry, and he had a chance, and Fabianski says it was out for a corner. Oggy's down now.
think it must be just like a coming together. I don't think it's going to be anything too drastic. Let's have a look again. Who was that played that ball through, Seth?
Yeah. That's good. That's a good challenge.
Matic. Who was that played that ball through? Martial. Great challenge. Oh, his ankle.
Yeah.
That was Telly's, wasn't it? It looked like.
Yeah,
I've just seen it.
The player's got, look at Oggie's ankle. Oh, I hope that's okay.
I'm a bit behind you and I, but he's down at the moment.
They're working away on him.
Evening, chaps. What minutes are you lot on?
They're watching it live.
Right, and so what are you on?
55, 56, 57.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just me that's struggling behind it.
Why are you on? You watch it on iPlayer?
iPlayer, yeah.
Refresh it, mate. Refresh it.
I've done it a couple of times. I'm about 30 seconds behind them.
I think
you've not got a TV set in the room.
No,
Oggie's coming off, lads.
Don't do TV.
Oggie's going to come off.
Yeah,
I can see him down on the floor. Yep,
he's done.
What are you on? What second are you on now?
26, 27, 28.
Yeah, see, I'm about 30 seconds behind you.
Oh, that's a big
loss. What's happened is Oggie's came across, tackled Martial, got rid of the ball, but Martial's foot's carried forward and actually caught Oggie's ankle, and it's kind of twisted slightly. Wow. I mean, he could either bring a stretcher on.
Dalek says, watch it on TalkSport. You might catch up.
TalkSport? Ain't they showing it?
Apparently so. That's a big loss if Oggie goes off, people.
That's.
It is a huge loss.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say
not
to
just
us
for
is
this game either.
The only thing I'm going to say is this is where having that strength and depth in that position needs to be like shown what Moyes is doing. So Diop and Balbuena on the bench, you would look at that.
He caught his foot.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he caught his foot.
Lads, that could be
right on time.
Season. That's his season.
That could be the end of the season done, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Fuck. A ball is fucked, isn't it?
He's trying to walk on.
He's done, mate.
He's walking it off. Like
he's not, mate. He's not walking it. He's just not getting the stretcher.
He's bringing Diop on.
But that would be expected, though, because you wouldn't want the likes of Balbuena and Dawson to play together. They're too similar.
Hey, look what's just come on time.
What have you got, mate? Oh, there you go. Eminem direct.
Yep.
Manchester United got the ball, just come through the halfway line. West Ham still haven't made the sub yet. Souček's dropped back in just temporarily. Declan Rice intercepts. Nice ball out wide to Bowen.
Sorry, I had to get door. Who? Come on.
No one's come on yet. Souček's had to step back in and cover. Creswell feeds Yarmolenko. Oh, he tries to turn and shoot.
Try to turn him. That's very unlucky.
Yeah, no one's come on yet. The players weren't warming up, so it looks like Diop's just getting himself ready to come on now. But Souček's had to step back in that position until they've got the sub ready. Manchester United on the attack on the right-hand side. Greenwood on the ball. Feeds through to the middle to Fred. Tries to switch play. Good interception there from Bowen, but it's still back to Man United to target forward. Oh, stop him. Stop him. Get rid of it. Declan Rice, well done.
Get it out, Deckers, if you need to.
Yeah.
Nice play by Declan. Nice play. Don't lose that ball there. Fornals. Poor. That was poor. He had opportunities there. He played himself into trouble. Man United back in possession. Well cut out by Dawson.
Really good play from Dawson.
That's exactly what you should have happened. Get that centre back on.
I really hope that's not bad on Obama because that could.
Mate, it looks it.
Really,
looks serious. That looks serious.
That looks like his season was done.
Yeah.
I think it's a season finisher.
Prove yourself, Izza. Come on, mate.
Yeah, he said
Now, did you
this is his chance now. This is it. This is Diop now. This has got to be him.
By the way, the official news about Antonio, he's got a niggle. Should be ready for the next game.
Sure.
Yeah.
No.
Sure. And then comes Saturday when he doesn't play against Sheffield United. Oh, he's just, we couldn't risk him.
No, we're not playing till Monday.
Was it Monday?
Yeah,
Sheffield United.
Yeah, we're not playing till Monday. Yeah.
Still won't make it. It'll be the
No,
game
he won't
after,
make it.
I reckon.
He won't make it.
He'll fail the fitness test.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's mad? Like, see, at the start, we sort of got away with like having no injuries, only having Antonio injured. But now it's getting
a big loss. That's actually a big loss.
It could get to the point where, because we haven't enforced and got as many players as like backup.
I mean, that looks encouraging. He's walking, but he'll be out. He'll be out for a few games.
Yeah.
If he's rolled his ankle, it's going to be at least probably 1-2 months.
If he wasn't walking,
then it'd be serious. He could be back, but you're probably talking about.
It could be a sprain. It could be a sprain. Like
it could be, but his ankle went completely, mate.
Yeah, of course. That its impact. So that will probably cause a sprain, cause a swelling, and anything. Like it'll cause that.
Yeah, I reckon you're talking about maybe. Yeah, probably March, April time.
Well, I don't know. I hope not.
I reckon you're looking at like 4 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, it'll be definitely some weeks on site like.
So someone else is going to have the opportunity to step up.
Well, they're going to have to.
Well, Diop is going to have to.
Luckily, we've got options. Yeah, luckily, they didn't cave and get rid of one of them in January because it made Moyes adamant he wanted his 4 centre backs.
Now they've got to prove themselves, haven't they?
Alves.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I bet Ant's devastated now because he could have had Winston Reid step in.
Could have been Winston's big chance, couldn't it?
Yeah. No, don't wait.
There you go. Harrison reckons same thing happened to Mbappe. He was only out for around 3 weeks. I think it might be, he might miss 3 or 4 games, maybe.
Yeah, it won't be that. It looks bad, but he's walking. So
the fact he's walked,
If he wasn't walking, then it would have been, he's done.
If it was that bad, they wouldn't be letting him walk up.
No.
So that indication me probably looks like he's probably sprained.
Yeah, maybe 3-4 weeks.
Probably about a couple of weeks.
I'll tell you now, I bet Antonio will be out longer than Ogbonna.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Oh,
wait and see. I bet you he will be out longer than Ogbonna.
Oh, you talk about, mate. He'll be back next week. He'll be back for Sheffield United game, will he?
Still, you might need to move your camera slightly because you can see the game behind you. We might get done for that.
Can you really see that?
I can't.
Not right now, but we could 2 minutes ago. Depends on the lighting, but it could be enough to get it done.
How's that?
That's better.
Better?
Yeah. Yeah, you can struggle to. Yeah.
If you can see that that's a football match, I'll be very surprised.
I can't see it now. Yeah, not good news, but at the end of the day, he's got strength and depth in that position, and that's what we need to rely on.
Yeah, the thing is, if it was like someone like Rice or Suchek, then I would be like,
yeah, absolutely.
I'd probably react a whole lot different.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't have much backup there.
The only thing I'll say about our strength and depth in that position is you've got Diop who would replace Augie, and you've got Balbuena who would replace Dawson, or vice versa. Yeah. So like it's the right decision not to put Balbuena on beside Dawson.
Yeah, but now Drip has to step up massively.
He has to, mate. He has to.
Because every time he's come on and he's looked a bit shaky and he's looked a bit off at times, and at times he's looked like a freaking Bambi on ice.
Yeah, he's got to prove himself today. I think this is going to be the game, though, lads. It's going to be, all players in our look. 67% possession to Man U. We've got no outlet. Yarmolenko is not an outlet.
To be fair, though, the only thing I will say is when it comes to the possession, we never really do have a strong amount of possession, particularly in the first half, anyway. So,
but even with the small amount of possession that we have had in most games, we've done something with it. Yeah. Whereas today, you can't see us doing anything with it.
It's
Dude,
been a
we're actually
nothing
letting
game
Lindelof,
so far.
like,
though.
travel with the ball. Like, what the hell?
We're defending very, very deep.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
that was the
you
plan.
don't
We let Lindelof travel with the ball, literally. That's
Another
Some
shot.
distance. Well defended from Dawson. Creswell.
Compose, West Ham.
That'll do. Let it go out. Do.
See, I think the thing that gets me with Moyes, I'm not going to become a moaner all evening. I just want to make my point. I think the thing that gets me with Moyes is every time we're against a so-called big team, rather than sort of, he's got Ben Rama on the bench, he's got attack-minded players on the bench, and we've got not an awful lot of attacking options here tonight. Bowen is a hard worker, maybe one of our more flair players. Fornals has been turned from a number 10 into a holding midfielder almost, and Yarmolenko's not fast enough. So we're relying on Souček to get up and down that pitch today, from one end to the other.
Greenwood on the attack. Wan-Bissaka. Well done, West Ham. Get rid of it. That's it. Well done,
yeah, I would have
Deckers.
thought. Yeah, still, I would have thought he went along the lines of the game against Villa. I would have thought he went like that, and then
I would have thought he would have done that. Yeah,
Bowen on Mipo up front, because at least it's someone with a bit of pace that can get behind Lindelof and Maguire.
Exactly.
Yarmolenko, like, is probably like slower than like Maguire and Lindelof, and that is saying something because they are slow.
Agreed, Seth. Agreed. There's no option up front, is there?
Says, listen, fans can call for Meeple every week, but we're not going to see him start.
I know. That's why I said Bowen up front, because at least I can deal with that.
Yeah, I
think Odebeko will come on today.
I think you'll see him today. Yeah,
I think because Yarmolenko won't last 90 minutes unless, of course, he brings Yarmolenko off and puts Ben Rama or Lanzini on rather than Odebeko. Could do that.
Yeah, true.
Well, I don't think.
Come on, it's against Man United. It's written for him to come on, man.
It is, isn't it?
It's written.
It is, isn't it? It is.
It's written for him to come on. Could you imagine that him coming on, he scores a winner? Like, you couldn't.
What I will say about the first 20 minutes is we're defending, even though we're defending and we're sitting deep, we're defending well. We don't want to keep defending all game because we know
it's going to be the replica of the Liverpool game.
Slowly but surely.
You're just absorbing pressure.
Yeah, it's going to be Liverpool all over again, and we don't want that. Like, absorbing until we pop.
Yeah.
But we are effective.
There's no outlet. We're relying on like freaking Yarmolenko is an absolute.
We're not retaining possession, and then
no.
Problem is, right, if you're going to play up to Yarmolenko, you've got to play it to his feet.
Yeah.
So you need to play it low.
You can't boot it up to him.
Not for a head or a chest, because in that game, fair enough, Maguire will absolutely rip into shreds. If you put them as Antonio would give Maguire a run for his money, Yarmolenko won't. Not in the battle for the air, for the contesting a header. You need to play it to his feet.
We're way too deep, man. Christ.
We're deep now, yeah.
Oh my god! And we are so deep.
Rashford, here we go.
But the problem is, there's no outlet, and we just keep giving the ball away.
Come on, West Ham,
keep giving the ball away. You know what? Like, it's not like Liverpool, but like the way we are absorbing pressure is like the Liverpool game.
Do you know what though, Sis? It's actually a little bit similar to the Fulham game because the amount of times we collected that ball.
Oh yeah.
Get rid of it. Good tackle again.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What minutes are you on now, Anton?
05, 06, 07.
You sure it's 25 minutes, 06, 07?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the way this cannot go on like for.
We can't absorb this relentless
90 minutes.
Man United will score. Yeah. They will score.
Corner to Manchester United. 25 minutes in.
And I won't be surprised if they score because we'll absorb so much pressure.
Yeah, of course they will.
I wouldn't be shocked at the slightest.
Unless we actually manage to have up spell of possession on the ball, we're going to concede. Yeah, the pressure is just ticking and ticking and ticking.
But we had not even that. We've not even had.
They're attacking into the box. It goes out for another Manchester United corner.
It's just literally been all Man United. Like, literally. I'm sorry, people. We can't really commentate much on it. It's because it's sort of been all Man United. Literally,
It's one way.
It's just one-way traffic, and we're just absorbing.
All Man United are doing is continually prodding, probing, passing left and right, looking for the hole.
It is like,
and then trying to jump on it.
It's like you're putting the water in a balloon. Oh, let's
that's it. Oh, it's off the post.
And then just hit the post. Yeah.
Deckers.
Yeah, this can't go on. This cannot go on.
It's relentless.
Back straight away. Manchester United on the attack down the right hand side with Greenwood. West Ham stand up to them, but Greenwood's still on the ball in the corner. Cuts
He's
inside.
still allowed to get that ball in.
Gets the ball out, and we've.
I think he tipped it onto the post.
And Yarmolenko. Well done, Noble.
Done, Nobes.
Oh, what are you doing?
Wow.
Oh, that was Fornals. Fornals has literally hoofed the ball back to Oggy. Hey, Oggy. Diop.
Yeah, save. What a save.
That was a save, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
I've just seen it. That's a save, wasn't it?
Yeah, tips it on the post.
Was that Lindelof?
Lindelof, yeah.
But now Manchester United have got the pressure on again.
Yeah, but now they've got the momentum, and look, like Greenwood's in.
Yeah, here we go. Tell us.
I tell you what, lads, we cannot take much more of this. I'm telling you now. If we go in at half time, 0-0, we'll be lucky. And then Moyes is going to have to change it. Moyes can't think at half time at 0-0. We're doing well. Let's carry on. We need an outlet. We cannot absorb all this pressure. That's a save, lads.
That was deflected, wasn't it?
And yeah, this ain't negativity or anything. This is just literally what we're
saying. The game as it is.
It's just being realistic.
It's being realistic.
Man United and Fabianski sweeps it up.
It's being realistic at the moment. You're just looking at it, and that's literally.
It doesn't matter how good you can defend. Any team having to defend 90 minutes will end up getting tired.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yep. And we don't want that against Man United with the pace that they've got going forward.
Exactly, and they've got pace. And they've got pace on the bench as well.
Yeah,
you know, so
game changer. Bruno Fernandez on the bench. That's a game changer. It's
what a save that was,
game changer.
And Fabianski save the header.
Yeah, great save, isn't it?
Well, don't look like that, Moyes. You're the one that picked the team and the formation. Well, what was he looking pissed off for?
Shit.
I mean,
and then Harry Maguire comes out. Oh, it gives it away. Unlucky.
He's thinking, this is what I told the players to do. I told them to go and play like Barcelona. That's why Moyes is annoyed.
Play like Barcelona or in Barcelona. We need pace up front, and you know.
Yeah,
Lee, Odubeko and Benny would make a massive difference because Odubeko's got pace and he's strong
I'd actually rather have swapped it, played the 5 at the back, played Noble in midfield for a 3, and then played Bowen and Ben Rama up front, just as an attacking 2. If he wanted to cut the bus and put everyone behind, he could have brought in.
He's picking the ball over the top to Greenwood. Diop, come on, Diop, stand up to him. Well played.
Exactly. Matt, that's an option.
Very good, mate.
That is an option.
Johnson as the left wing back.
Give us some pace up front and then defend the rest of the team.
Put Noble in if you wanted a 3, and that gives you 5 at the back, 3 in midfield to make it difficult to break down, and left Ben Rama and Bowen up front to just running behind.
Running at Lindelof and Maguire. Exactly.
Instead, he went, Yarmolenko are causing problems.
Jeez, I said, and I remember, I literally tweeted. I said, like, this is gonna be a long game. We start Yarmolenko up front. Half an hour in, I've been proven right so far.
Get Yarmer off.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more, Graham. Yes, he offers nothing. He doesn't.
A good impact sub, but not.
And this is coming from someone that's wearing a freaking turtleneck, saying that.
At least you pull it off, Cess.
Thank you.
Oh no, here we go. Go on, well done, Diop. Well done, Dawson.
Oh, this pressure.
It's gonna tell. Like it's gonna crumble at some point. It's gonna apple crumble.
Yeah. It's like, you know what it is? It's like a water balloon. You fill the water up so much.
And eventually it just
filling it and filling it and filling it and filling it and filling it. And then
what was that? We're not even. We're panicking again. You know, we got the ball. Instead of looking up and passing it, just goofed it away.
Watch Declan, man. He's screaming at the players to move forward. He's screaming at them to go forward.
This is probably like 75% possession.
Mate. I reckon 85%.
What?
I reckon 80, 85, yeah.
Yeah.
We've hardly touched the ball.
No. Get rid of it. Fabianski collects the ball. Take your time, lads. Take your time. Take your time. Don't need to.
That's what we got to do. We've got to compose ourselves and start playing our passing game.
But isn't that why Noble's in the team?
Well, meant to be.
Isn't that why Noble's in the team? To bring that composure.
This is what we did against Fulham the other day.
Yeah. This is what I did against Fulham, and we had like.
Look, that is going nowhere. That's bread and butter to Man United. This long ball is pointless.
I said, Maguire's
pressure them.
That's the only thing Maguire's happy with. Is that long ball?
They're blatantly
concerned. Because he doesn't have to run. He doesn't have to worry about someone running in behind him.
They're concerned about playing it along the ball on the floor against this Man United side. Because you can see there when Fabianski had that ball, there was only one player forward. It was a Man United player. Yeah. All the West Ham guys had gone up top, so too scared to get out from the back.
Yeah.
Go on, Cressy. Cressy on the ball on the left. Tucks it in back to Declan, who's playing as a centre back.
Switch it, good play.
Switched across.
See, Declan's getting frustrated because it's like we keep
See, we're giving it away again. We do not need to do that from the back. We do not need to play it long.
Don't need to. No, we don't.
Don't be upset, Dawson. You fucked it up there, mate. I mean, that's why he pumps it up to nowhere and then gets upset. Anyway, still 0-0. That's the positive.
So to Wan-Bissaka, he's coming over the halfway line. Greenwood's dropped all the way back. Fred.
Literally, only happy on the ball right now.
No one's talking to him there.
Literally.
Go on, Bowen. Go on, Bowen. Oh, good cover.
That touch.
Good cover.
It's a bad touch from Bowen.
Yeah.
He couldn't really, his feet got caught under him, and we went on the attack there. Good play from Yarmolenko, fed through to Bowen, but Bowen's first touch just kind of got too carried away. And then the Man United
trampoline touch, that was. Allardyce will be pro.
Well, no, Allardyce wouldn't because he doesn't have a target man up the top.
Well, one back. That's good. Up.
He's going to foul. On Bowen. On Tellez.
Don't worry, Thomas. No one will dare book you now, mate. You can do what you want.
Did you see his statement?
He didn't need to. Which one? The one when he apologised, or the one today, or the one when it was rescinded?
The one where he said, "I'm glad I got the card rescinded. I had a look through my whole career and realised that I've actually not received a red card or something like that."
Yeah,
it was like
over 220 odd games, and he's
never been sent
received one red card. Yeah.
Man United on the attack through the middle. Rashford driving through.
Good challenge. Good challenge.
We haven't got rid of it though. Still back in the West Ham box.
Look how many West Ham players are back.
Literally everyone bar Yarmolenko.
That's why you got no outlet. That's why it's just playing long up to Yarmolenko to give it back to frigging thingy.
Wan-Bissaka on the right hand side.
Anyone think we should have got a striker in during the winter transfer window?
Well done, Marky Noble.
It's all right, still.
Go on,
Bowen.
Look at Fornhouse.
Fornhouse, look up.
Too late now. It's still free. It's still free. There's men in the box. Go on, Bowen. Get it in. He's back. Still got up on the left hand side. It's gone out for a West Ham throw in.
It's a decision making there. Look up straight away. But
he hasn't got a right foot, has he? Couldn't get it across with his right foot.
So West Ham throw in deep in the Man United half.
But yeah, it's 0-0. Hopefully we ship house a 1-0.
I'll tell you what, if we nick this 1-0, I wouldn't give a damn. But I can't see it.
To be fair, I did say
get a corner. Well done.
That's it, lads.
Send
up Dawson.
Send everyone up. Diop, Dawson, Souček. They're all giants, aren't they?
Leave all the short guys back.
Leave Noble and Cressy at the back.
leave Fornals and Noble and fucking Creswell in the back. And some of the big guys up.
Good ball in. Beat the first man, West Ham. Go on, Bowen. Get it over, son. This is it, lads. This is it.
Corner to West Ham. Hands up from Bowen. Oh, wind's blowing the ball.
Teasing. He's teasing.
No, the wind's blowing the ball. Come on, Bowen.
Go on, Bowen. Good ball in, mate. Good ball in. Go on, go on. What happened there?
Clash of heads.
Oh, clash of heads.
Diop. That's all we need now. This is where I'd be concerned.
Now.
Concussions up to in play now, aren't they still?
Yeah, they're in play now. Concussions.
So they're extras. They're extras. It's fine.
Bosh. Oh, that was
But the thing is, Martial
take away. That was an absolute crap.
I mean, I'll be surprised if Martial gets up from that, let alone Diop.
Oh, well, 2 centre-backs out in one game. That's not bad going, is it?
I'm not worried.
I mean...
Well, listen, lads,
at this rate, we'll be giving Brentford a ring and going, excuse me, you know that lad we lent you, we need him back.
Yeah.
See that best defender of the last decade? We bring him back in.
Shut up.
There we go.
Honestly, you're so boring. It's unbelievable.
Here we go.
God, bunch of school children.
And to be fair, that actually was a crap corner.
It was a crap corner.
Yeah, it wasn't the best. But then again, you don't know how much effect the wind had on it, because you said the wind, like the fact it blew the ball off the spot when you're trying to play it.
He's proper nutted Martial.
Yes.
Oh, Diop, he's still, fuck me, Diop is still down.
Mate, he might go for concussion. You know, he might get concussion sub. Fucking Balbuena will come in. Well, I say you're 30 seconds in front of me. They're both still down now. That is bad.
Diop's down, Martial's up, but
Martial's up.
Oh, Diop, it's just Diop that's still down.
Dazed though. Martial is dazed.
He's up.
I would say if he's got to go off Diop, at least take Martial with him.
He's all right.
Do all the concussion protocols, aren't they?
How many fingers can you see? How many goals have you conceded? Can you still remember your name? Toby, sitting in Sainsbury's car park. It's the wife's 30th. Got 9 million things to do. I'm listening, but this is my only comment. Good luck, Toby. I hope you bought her a present, mate. I hope you haven't forgotten a present for her.
Toby, did Stell accept your friend request? Toby, did Stell accept your friend request? Or is he dinging you?
Oh, yeah. Did you say...
Don't listen to him, Toby. He's just a wind-up merc.
Well, so far, nearly 40 minutes.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't tempt fate.
What are we going to get? 4 minutes injury time? They were down for a few minutes, weren't they?
What, in the first half?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it was...
Yeah, so...
Well, obviously, they had a few things there, didn't we? So...
Come on, couple of passes, nice one.
Good play, Deckers.
Deckers is on a mission. He's on a mission. Give him a call, Cressy. Play.
Well.
Get it over. It's first time, Cressy. First time, mate. Good ball. Unlucky.
No one's
That's
there.
a bit better, West Ham. That's at least 30 seconds possession there. Not bad.
At least 30 seconds. Is that the standards we've set ourselves to now? Can we have the ball for 30 seconds?
Anything can happen. It's the FA Cup. So, apparently, the latest on Antonio, he felt a slight hamstring, but he should be okay. Reading between the lines, meaning he's probably out for about 3 or 4 weeks.
Yep, there we go. So what's it?
Is that the hamstring that he was holding in the last game?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When he done that, and then tried to run it again.
As you've noticed, Moyes said it's nothing. He didn't mention hamstring.
He's done it every manager under Antonio has done that.
Every manager under Antonio.
Well, and who played Antonio when he had an injury? Was it Pellegrini? Just kept putting him on. No.
That was Bilic.
Bilic.
Yeah, kept playing him.
Well, he
Mind you,
finished
no,
rubbish,
they've all
didn't he?
done it. They've all done it. They have all done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have all done it. You're all right. Go on. You got another hamstring in your other leg. It's all
Moyes done
right.
it this season, didn't he? In that frigging Aston Villa game.
Brought him back too early. Yeah.
Because we played. Was it the Sheffield United game? The game before, and Haller scored that rocket.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh,
And
you know,
then
we've got to give Haller a
he
chance.
dropped. He dropped Haller for Antonio,
And
and
he
then
played
Antonio
45
went off.
minutes,
Yeah.
got injured after 20, let him play for another 20 minutes, and then pulled him off at half time.
You know what? We're completely ignoring people talking in here. So I'm going to go up and have a look at some chat.
I've been picking something up.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been bringing up some of the comments.
Yeah, do it.
Scott reckons lots of people give him Moyes stick. What's your brilliant strategy? All right, Scott. all right.
Go on, Scott.
Get in there, Scott.
I told you, I'd have played the 3-5-2 with Bowen and Benrahma up front. That was,
Yeah, there you go.
my strategy.
There you go.
What was that from Yarmolenko?
Was that a
Love
back
it.
pass?
It was a cross.
Man on, man on, man on. Ooh, that was lucky. Good play. Composed, West Ham. Composure.
Out wide
Both
to
Sal got the
Safal,
ball.
coming over the halfway line, attacking down the
You've
right hand
got
side.
space, mate. Run into it. Run into the
He's got
space.
forwards.
Nice play. Go on, Yarmo.
Suchek. Oh, it's found its way to Creswell. Declan Rice in the middle of the park.
Much better
Creswell
play
again.
from West Ham. Bit of possession.
Down to Fornals on the left hand side. Brings it back onto his right foot.
Go on, left behind you. He's run on.
Mark Noble.
No. Possession is good. Possession is good.
Dawson.
At least we had the ball for a little bit.
Made that run.
That's better, West Ham. That's better. Well
At least
done.
we had a bit of spell on the ball.
Get it across the Sofal. Well
better.
played.
Mark Noble to Sofal. Sofal finds
Good running
Suchek.
in.
Suchek.
Unlucky. All right. Yeah, that's better.
Well, we actually had a spell possession on the ball.
Yeah.
Like the first
Spotty
time in the
Dog,
game.
no problem having nothing up front. We can't get out of our half. Andy Pepper will have. We all have on trying this defensive effort up. We all have on trying to keep this.
Well, they're going to have to keep.
I think what you're saying is we
defensive
can't
up all
keep
night.
this defensive effort up
Yeah.
all night.
Well, they're going to have to try it.
WMP pushing, probing, trying to find a hole, looking to jump on it.
Oh, Mark Noble, son. Love it. The player's got to take the throw. Mark Noble's just got up and chested him over. You'll see it now. Look.
Oh, watch out! That might be red card. You know, if was it Lee Mason on
Mike Dean
VAR?
was there. Was he trying to take a throw on?
Yeah.
And Lee Mason on VAR again.
I think.
Ben, I didn't clench your fist there, Mark
Mason,
Noble.
Mason's fourth official. He only
Oh,
has
is
to
he
look
fourth
after the
official?
subs. He'll probably get that wrong as well.
Yeah, I just see that.
Oh, up top. Come on, Sufal. Oh, he's done it. He's got it. Mark Rashford.
Yeah, that's right. Fred. Yeah, that could have been an option as well. Frederick starting and having Ben Rahm and Bowen up front. Yeah,
It's just that pace, isn't it? We just need a bit of pace.
Do you know what? I'd honestly rather play Suchek up front than Yarmolenko.
Even that.
Because at least
Oh,
he's
get
winning.
rid of it. Martial on the ball on the attack. Shoots, but good defended. And Diop.
Offside. English Yardie, this is unbelievable. Moyes gives too much respect for the so-called top 4 or 5 teams. I agree with you there, mate. Pathetic. Tactics are negative. Come on, Bricktop. That's Moyes' new name. What a joke, Bricktop. Martin, we are carrying 4 players. Bowen, Fornals, Yarmolenko and Noble carrying almost half the team.
3 minutes injury time. 3 minutes injury time.
English Yardie, no team can absorb all this pressure. Moyes, come on, bro. Too negative.
I agree. We can't.
I like him to see make one positive change at half time and not turn round and go, I'm happy with this. Just because it's 0-0 at half time.
That's the only positive you can say. It's like it's 0-0 at the moment.
Yeah, it is. The only positive is that it's
That's
still
the only
0-0.
positive you can say.
It's 0-0.
Attempts for Manchester United to West Ham's 1. Manchester United have had 1 shot on target.
What was our attempt?
It was.
What was our attempt?
I can't remember it. Harrison reckons if we get a set piece, we need to score. Otherwise, it's curtains. when Skies is questioning, maybe the Villa performance was a freak.
No, I mean, look, we did have Antonio. We did have better attacking players on the pitch. Lingard made a massive difference.
Go on, Deckers. Feeds Fornals out on the left. Deckers out running on the entering the 18-yard box.
Creswell. Oh, straight over Yarmolenko's head. Close him down. That's great play. That's better, West Ham. That is better. Close up. Unlucky. If we close them down, disrupt their game.
Fornals down the left. Creswell's trying to find Fornals down the left. It was just a slither away from getting to him.
What time are we on? We are now on 46, 43, 44, 45. Go! Oh, have a go! Left foot, mate! Don't try and bloody control it. Just whack it.
Oh, jeez.
Getting noble there.
One Deckers.
Well played, Deckers. I don't know, Scott. Are you in line with us? 47, 05, 06, 07. That's what we're on now.
Our attempt was Noble's clearance.
What?
Noble had a clearance, and that was our attempt on goal.
Oh, come on. Stand up.
Dear.
Get to half-time. 30 seconds to go. Get to half-time. They've got space on the left-hand side. Going to put it on his right foot. There's someone free in the middle. Close him down. Matic on the ball.
Pam, have faith.
Oh, get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Have faith, Pam. We're going to nick this. You know we haven't had a penalty all season. Mark, that's why Mark Noble's playing.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
we get like 12% possession and we nick a penalty.
Ethan, I was watching it on TV, but so annoyed. Me and the sister are watching you guys, and every time we win, so fingers crossed. There you go. That's a sign. Ethan, he was watching the game, got pissed off with it, watches us. Yeah. We're going to win. It's a good sign.
Really? And that's weird because I locked it.
Anyone got their...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Alf's halftime report. Not with Alf, but with Anton, Stell, Matt, and Mr. Turtleneck Cess. You've just witnessed West Ham go in after the first half, 0-0 against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Cess, straight over to you, mate. Brief thoughts on the first half.
Well, what can you really say, to be honest? Because nothing's really happened, to be honest. We just literally have sat back and just absorbed pressure. That's all we've done, really. We haven't hardly touched the ball, and when we do touch the ball, we give the ball away. So nothing much has really happened in that sense. It's 0-0. I'm so grateful it's 0-0. Because the problem is we don't have no outlet, really. I was saying starting the Yarmolenko part was a mistake.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me bring another guest into the chat. Jake from West Ham Unofficial. Jake, you've just watched the first half. What's your thoughts, mate?
Oh, I think we've defended absolutely superbly. We've pretty much gave the ball away every time we've got the ball. But oh dear. But yeah, nothing much has really happened. Marcus Rashford, we've kept them quiet. Dawson's been strong at the back. Oh, I just hope Bonner's not out for too long. I mean, Diop's come in. He's played well. Put his foot in when needed, and nobody can tell me that Mark Noble hasn't had a bad game, because I think he's been okay.
Yeah, no, you're completely right. Still, when it comes to absorbing pressure, we are absorbing everything you can imagine that's quite possible. And of course, we know that not many teams will be able to do that for a solid 90 minutes. What can we do to nullify that threat in the second half?
Well, my concern is that Moyes is going to look at it at half-time and go, it's 0-0. You're doing really well. Go back out there and carry on. That's my big concern. He won't see anything wrong with this. He'll consider it a job well done by half-time, and I don't think he'll change it. And that is the thing that I'm really worried about, because Moyes will look at it and go, I'm happy. What he should do is what, most of the guys have been saying. We need pace up front. If you take Yarmolenko off, let's play with a false number 9 and put someone like, put someone like Benrahma on. Even maybe put Fredericks on and put Bowen up front. At least there'll be some pace there. Because as it stands now, we can't absorb any more of this pressure, can we? We can't absorb another 45 minutes. This will be like a Rocky film.
It certainly will. Pictures. Mate, what positives, if at all any, you can find from the first half, mate?
They only had one shot on target.
Boys ran off quicker at half time than Yarmo's been running all.
That's actually true.
He did.
That's actually true.
Go on, Matt. Sorry, mate.
The only positives, they only had one shot on target. That's the only positive. You can say the defence done well.
I just understood that comment.
Yeah.
Go on. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to mute myself.
That's it. Literally, Man United only allowed one shot on target. Defensively, we frustrated them and done the job. That's it. I think the one shot on target was Fabianski's save, which was a good save that pushed onto the post. That's our positive, is that they only had one shot on target.
Yeah. Mate, Jake, when it comes to the second half, mate, what do you think Moyes what do you want to see happen, and what do you realistically think will happen? We all know there's a huge difference between what we want and what we get.
Well, I want Odebeko to come on for Yarmolenko, to be fair. I will hold my hands up. Yarmolenko hasn't been awful, but there's just nothing there to offer. I bring Benrahma on, perhaps, as well. What you mean? I love Benrahma, you all know that. And I think, for me, bring him on. What I think Moyes will do, he'll stick with it. He will rub his hands together and say, we've done cracking there, lads. Exactly what I wanted to do. We've completely just bored the hell out of every single person watching that, and we've come in 0-0.
Cesc, mate, do you think players like Bowen have lost a little bit of confidence as of late, and do you think that's starting to really show in his performances?
I think so, yeah. I think there's been times where, like, I feel like sometimes he's not really been there at times. I think, do you know when like Fornals is having that moment where he's probably played like a couple of games too many, and he's not really been performing. I think, and then he's had a little bit of a rest, and we've dropped him a little bit. And I think this is the case with Jared Bowen. I think he's played like a couple of games too many, and it's affecting his performance. Maybe like he needs like a game where he needs to just relax or something. To be honest with you, because. At the moment, I just don't think that. I think there's something missing. Something's missing with him at the moment. I just can't put my finger on it.
In relation to those questions that are getting put up in the comments, Stel, how much of a loss would it be if we lose Oggy, not just for this game, but for a bit longer? Because his injury doesn't look that great. Hopefully he can maybe rush it off, but I'm concerned that there's maybe a little bit of ligament damage or maybe a little bit of bone damage. We don't know, but it wasn't, it was a mistake. It wasn't a genuine tackle to injure the player. The player followed through after shooting. Fabianski saved the ball. It was Oggy actually intercepted the ball, and the player went through on his ankle. Much of a loss would that be?
Big loss, mate. It would be a massive loss. I'm a big fan of Ogbonna, and he's been a rock. And we said that this is the chance for Diop to really prove himself tonight. He's been doing all right since he's been on, but Ogbonna has been the pivot of our defence, and in a way, Moyes has built the defence around him. He's selecting players that complement the player, and I think it's going to be a massive loss to us. I hope it's not going to be for too long, but we were debating it earlier on, and we were suggesting anything from about maybe missing 3 games up to Matt suggested maybe could be even more than that. So let's hope it's not too serious. But yeah, this game aside for the league, I think it's you that said it, Cess. We haven't had many injuries apart from Antonio so far this season. And then we go into the cup and Ogbonna is out. I just hope we don't lose any more players. through injury, but he's going to be a massive loss. Massive
Matt,
loss.
at one point, obviously, in the first half, we thought we were potentially going to lose another defender, as Stell was talking about, when Diop and Martial went up for a header. They smashed their heads together with a collision. Obviously, we were checking for concussion. They've both come back on. But how do you rate Diop's performance since coming on?
I think he's done all right. I don't think he's done anything spectacular, but I mean, considering he's been pretty much battered non-stop since he came on, I think he's stood up to the test well. But pace isn't as much of a worry for Diop. He's got a bit of pace. So like you saw with Greenwood when he done that skill and got past Noble and tried to break away down the wing, that Diop had the pace to just block it out for a corner.
Mm-hmm.
It's the little bit of intelligent running in the box and then the big guys that come and bully him that he struggles. So it'd be more worrying if they have a set piece and he's got a mark like Maguire, that I'd be worried for Diop. But he's done all right. Like, his only problem now is that we had a nice balance with Ogbonna on that side because he's left-footed. And if you notice, there was a couple of times when Diop was down that side looking to try and clear the ball and he kept trying to come back inside to play out on his right foot. And on his left foot, he ended up just sticking it straight out of play for a throw-in because he hasn't got the left foot to play it down the line. But I'm nitpicking. He's done all right. I mean, he hasn't done anything wrong. I don't think he's done anything bad. He's just come in alongside and done what anyone else has done so far, playing in the back four for us this season. Slotted straight in.
Jake, do you think in what's this here? This is in the box of milk.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, as well.
Jake, do you think in Moyes' kind of mindset, he's gone in there at halftime saying to the lads, "Listen, lads, well done. We're still in this game," or do you think he's gone in there and given them a rollicking?
No, of course he's not. This is this was his game plan from the start to kind of get 8 or 9 men behind the ball and just defend. And as I said earlier, I think that he's absolutely loving it in there and won't make any subs. We've only got 2 subs to bring on, but I think people were saying to bring Noble off. For me, not yet, because I think that fair play to him because he's getting his foot in, he's doing well, and I don't think he's having a bad game for me. I think that I think he's shoring up the defence quite well, sitting in front of them. And I think that we'd lose that if we brought Ben Rama on. As much as I want Ben Rama to come on, I think perhaps I'd rather put Bowen up top because he's not creating anything. There is nothing there for him on the right wing today. So yeah.
I think you're right. I think if we need pace, we don't actually have to take Noble off.
No.
I think the only player that really should come off at the moment, with the greatest of respect to him, is Yarmolenko. And then you've got options. You can either bring Ben Rama on, you might want to bring Lanzini on, but I don't think he offers much pace. Or, as we were saying at the beginning, or you lads were saying at the beginning of the before the game started, put Fredericks on. Put Fredericks on out on the right and put Bowen on where Yarmolenko's playing. And I think that will be more effective because the other good thing is Fredericks has got pace and he can defend as well. So if you do that, take Yarmolenko off, who's really, with the greatest of respect, if we play the game that we're playing for the second half, no striker is going to be able to deliver, but you might have more chance with Bowen in the middle. He might do something more with it and put Fredericks out on the right and give some more pace and some more defensive cover. That'd work. It'd be something. It'd be a bit more pace in the team because that's what we're lacking at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. The second half obviously is about to start. Jake, before you head, mate, give us your final predictions. Are you still sticking with what you said?
Oh, we're going to nick this 1-0. I can feel it. If we get to 60, 70 minutes, I think if we do concede quite early on, I don't think there's any way of us getting back in this. So I'm doing the Matt train. Matt's gone, so I'm going to have to be the negative Nancy, aren't I? But yeah, I think if we can get to 70 minutes, still 0-0, I think chuck Ben Ram on, chuck Odubeko on, because then we've got nothing to lose, have we? We've got absolutely nothing to lose, and I do fancy us. I mean, we haven't got our set pieces as right as we have in the last couple of weeks, so we've always got Diop there who can bang one in as well. Ben Rama for the winner. There we go.
Love it. Sis, the romance of the cup is still alive, mate. We're 0-0, half-time against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Surely to God, we're going to come out in the second half and give a little bit of something.
When it'll be 60 minutes, then yeah. I think he'll stay the same at the moment, see how it goes, and then he'll start making subs. For me, I like I said, I would agree with Stella. I would get the likes of Frederick on, and I'll get Ben Maroma on. I'll get them both on. Put Bowen up front, and just do something from there, really. Because we do need that pace up front. We need something that's going to stick up front.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's not sticking up front at all. Because like Yarmolenko is more useful as me up front.
Yeah.
Here's a good point. You know, if we hold on to around the 75th minute, then maybe Moyes makes those vital substitute changes and go for it. So it's kind of what you said as well, Jake. You know, I think, you know, I can't see Moyes changing it straight away. No. Because that's not what Moyes will do against teams like this. What he'll probably do is he may give it. I just hope he doesn't wait long enough until we go a goal down for him to make the change. I don't want him to keep being reactive. I want him to be positive. So, you know, if we can hold on and then make the changes, all the better. But I worry Man United they're gonna be sitting there in that changing room going, how come we haven't created more chances? How come we haven't stuck one in the net?
They've got a player on the bench, and this is what Neil T's talking about. As soon as Bruno comes on, it's a game over. We've seen what happened the last time he.
So let's make it.
He was against a game changer against everyone in the league. He's a world-class player, and he can come on and be that creative.
Exactly, but let's make it game over before he does come on. That's what I'm saying. Let's not be reactive to it and go, oh shit.
The positive vibes are kicking in and still. And when the positive vibe kicks in and still, the world of West Ham starts to feel a little bit more positive.
Mate. Yeah. When I speak sense, you just speak. You know, that's.
Hold on a second. What they've actually realised when everyone's here is we get rid of him and we keep you in here, Jake.
That's a lot better, isn't it?
Here we go.
They're all up.
Here we go. Right, that's it. That's game over. That's it. They're off now, Seth. They're off. They're going.
Here we go. 0-0 after 85 minutes. Give Frederick 7 Red Bulls and an electric shock and let him loose down the middle. Somehow, I don't think we need to do that, Mandy. But well, give him the 7 Red Bulls. Yeah, he'd probably get done for drug. You know, that probably will be something like taking drugs or whatever.
Right, cheers, guys. Cheers, Anton. Cheers.
See you later.
If you're watching, go ahead and subscribe to Jake's channel, West Ham Unofficial. And the second half's about to kick off. Jake, good to see you, mate. Thanks for joining us. People are in the comments here totally shocked. Anthos is saying, what's happening still? You will,
Why?
mate.
Why? What?
They're positive. They're all really confused at what's happening with you. Listen, guys, if you stand beside him at a football match, it's a total disaster. He just totally gets everyone around him deflated.
Oh,
he actually
got bad.
That's not true. That is not true.
That's not true.
Tell him, Cess, that ain't true.
Here we go. That's much better.
He's such a wanker, that Anton.
Well, Bruno's not on yet. It doesn't look like.
No, he's not.
No changes from either team.
No changes.
Cess, mate, thank you for staying professional. Thank you for running it. Thank you for staying professional. We always need a couple of professional people in this.
That's all right, no worries.
Makes up for you, mate. I tell you that.
What was it, Matt? What was everyone saying this morning? What was everyone saying today? Is we're still Chelsea aren't playing tonight.
Are Kelly playing tonight?
No idea. Makes us support West Ham, unlike you.
Yeah, of course you do. Oh, and you're English as well with that accent.
I write your script for your weekend shows. That's the only reason you know.
Yeah, the thing is, you wish you wrote them. That's the thing. You wish.
Listen, I'm representing West Ham and United next week in a quiz. So
good luck.
See that? Mate, anyone could do better than you. Oh, mate, Ben Johnson.
I'm awful at quizzes. Oh, wait, Ben Johnson's on.
Who's Ben Johnson come on for?
Yarmolenko. It's not, but you would be surprised if it was crazy as that.
We're going 5 at the back. Bowen's off. We're going 5 at the back. We're going 5 at the back.
Yeah, 5 at the back.
Now, that's a surprise. I mean, all the different subs that we were talking about, that is a surprise.
I didn't expect that. I did not expect that.
We're going 5 at the back. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, we're going back 5.
Can't hear you, Matt. Can't hear you, Matt.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said potentially as an option for playing it to play Johnson as a left wing back.
I'm seeing things. That's not Fredericks, is it?
No, Johnson's on. So Ben Johnson's on.
Yeah,
Johnson's done he's done it at half time. So we've still got 2 opportunities to make subs.
No, 1.
We've got 3 subs left.
No, we got 1.
No. We made 2 subs already.
You get 5 subs. You get 5 subs.
Oh, and Fredericks.
Oh, Fredericks is on as well.
Fredericks
I didn't notice that.
Time.
What?
Who's he come on?
No,
Who's he come on for?
What?
So it's Ben Johnson and
I'm
Fredericks.
confused.
No, I
Lads.
thought Fredericks getting ready.
Ben Johnson and Fredericks are both on the park.
For who?
For Bowen.
What, Fornals and Fornals?
No, Fornals is on.
No, Fredericks is on.
Yeah, Fredericks is
Fredericks.
on.
So who for?
Who's for?
No, Fredericks has come on for Diop.
Here we go. Diop.
Diop's come off.
What?
Concussion.
Diop is off.
So
Concussion.
Oh my lord.
So
Wow.
Soufal's playing right centre back and Krell's playing left centre back.
We've gone back 5.
Yeah.
Why didn't he put Balbuena on?
Where's Fornals? I'm so confused in this lineup. Fornals is right up top
Oh.
now. Go on, Dickers. Go on. Suchek out wide to Fredericks.
Who's gave the ball away?
That was awful, Fredericks.
So we've got 2 subs
done.
left.
No, we've got
2
no
subs
subs
left.
left.
Mate,
Oh,
five subs
Diop is
left.
concussion. Diop is
No.
concussion sub.
Doesn't matter anyway. So that means we've 3 subs left.
What are you
If he's
talking about,
concussion.
mate? There's 3
Wait,
subs
no,
in a game.
It's 5 in the FA Cup.
And
What?
then
Is
The
there?
FA Cup's
It's 5.
5 plus 2
Hell,
concussions.
mate, come on.
Oh, still. Come
5.
on now.
you winding me up?
No, it's 5 subs plus 2 concussions in the FA Cup.
5 subs.
Listen, lads. I mean, I don't know why he.
Are you serious? 5 subs
Yes,
in
it's
an
5
FA
subs.
Cup.
It's FA Cup. It's FA Cup. It's 5 subs.
Yeah.
But
So we've
you only
got 2
3
left. We've got
opportunities.
so
2 left.
Diop is concussion. That means we've got 3 left.
If he's concussion, it's 3 left.
It must be. It must
Go
be.
on, go on, Yarma.
If it's not, we've got 2 left.
Crosses the ball into, guess
It's
what?
got to be concussion, hasn't it? It can't be anything
Nobody.
else.
But then, you know what? That makes me worried because if it's concussion,
Guess
why
what?
they play?
Yarmolenko's down. Yarmolenko's down injured.
Oh, for fuck.
He's rolling around.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
This is a game.
He really is
dear.
rolling around. Look at him.
This is the game that's like ruined our season.
Oh, my word.
There you go. Diop is a concussion sub. So that's one of your 2 concussion subs.
He's struggling.
Wow.
Yarma's struggling. Oh, he's struggling.
No, Yarmolenko's struggling. This is actually.
Moyes must be wondering what the hell's. Moyes is now thinking, shit, I didn't
What?
buy anyone. I didn't buy anyone.
Is he holding his
That
knee
means
as well?
Odebeko's got to come on. Start cheering, everyone. Oh, Beko. Oh,
But he just took off.
Beko.
He took off Bowen as well, didn't he? So going with Bowen up front.
Yeah.
He's twisted his ankle. Or his knee.
His knee, I think it's his knee. Oh, no, he's
It's his
running
knee,
off.
mate. If it's his knee, then he's done. Like,
He's running off.
Dude, what a start! You couldn't make.
What do
this
you mean
crap
running it
up.
off?
In
He
2
never runs
minutes-
anyway.
In 2 minutes, we've had like
How's he
2
gonna run it off?
substitutions, and then potentially.
he'd have to actually run to run it off.
He's
I don't
limping,
believe it.
lads. He ain't going to make it back.
Oh my word!
He will.
What
Come
is
on.
going
Come on.
What is
I mean,
going
what a
on?
golden opportunity to play Odebeko now. Surely. Odebeko wins the.
Oh, it's just we're just giving the ball away in really dangerous positions, and so they, to be fair. I don't know who that was. That tried to cross.
My heart is starting to beat a little bit fast, lads. I'll tell you that.
So
Oh,
is Fredericks playing?
Make this up.
Do we reckon
high
he's
foot.
still-
Holy shit! That would have absolutely destroyed Fredericks. That's why he's given the
So
free
yeah,
kick.
I think it is 5 at the back, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is
I was
5
gonna
at
say
the
they
back,
played
yeah.
Fredericks
Yeah.
in front of Soufal, but I think Soufal is actually playing right at the back 3.
Yeah, go on.
Soufal is
Oh,
playing.
good play.
Yeah,
Go on,
back
go on,
three, yeah.
Johnson. Go on, Johnson. Oh! Unlucky. Good play from Johnson.
Yarmolenko's still limping, lads. For fuck's, just take him off, for God's sake. It's not as if he's done anything anyway. We're not going to miss him. Go on, make the change, Moyes.
He's thinking, I ain't got anyone.
I can't believe that David Moyes made 2 changes at half time when we were all saying, oh, it'll probably be 85th minute, 75th
Mate,
minute.
I said half time.
65th minute.
Go back to the start of this video. I said, if we're still in at half time at 0-0, we'll make subs.
Well, you're the only one that did.
Yeah, Yarma is definitely sluggish and struggling.
Hang on a minute. Sluggish or struggling or both?
It's going to be.
He's always
have a look at, keep an eye on the bench and just see who's going to be coming on to warm up.
Come on, Odu. We want Odu. Me po. I thought he was limping when the game started.
Mandy said, Yarma looks knackered getting out of bed.
Oh, I tell you what, we slate our players, don't we? We really do.
Mate, it's the West Ham way, mate. Right.
Mate, but to be honest, Yarmolenko looks fucked.
He's still limping.
I've said this since we signed him. He is an impact sub. You bring him on for the last 20, 30 minutes. When the game's a little tired, you bring him on and he can have an impact. But our squad's getting filled by the second, mate.
The thing is, we did say that. You ain't gonna
Come on.
Keep going.
So,
that's it. That's him. Now that's him done completely now. That's him done.
Was that Yarmolenko?
Yeah.
Right.
So Diop misses 2 games. Is it 10 or 14 days for the concussion?
See, I don't know. I still don't know the rule for that. How many games you're meant to miss?
It's not games, it's days, isn't it? I think it's about 10 days. Is it 10 or 14 days?
Is it days or is it?
It's about.
Right.
It's not actual games, it's days.
It's days.
Obviously, Ogbonna's that as well.
So that means Dawson and Dawson and Balbuena will play the next game. That's his knee. He's done his knee. He's finished.
He's done his knee, so he could be out for the season as well.
Yeah, he's done his knee.
Looks like Meepo starting up front.
Look, he can't even kick the effing ball. Come on, mate. Go on. Odubeko, Meepo, you got to come on, mate. Who are you bringing on, David?
Who's he calling?
Be brave. Be brave.
Let's take a guess.
Stel's reaction when he finds out it's Balbuena.
I was going to say it's Balbuena.
He puts Balbuena up front.
Yarmolenko.
Moyes be bringing up Ian Pearce soon.
He's got
to
bring Meepo on.
I guarantee you, I bet he brings Ben Rama on.
Yeah.
Or Lanzini.
Probably be Ben Rama or Lanzini, yeah.
That wouldn't be bad.
It's Meepo.
Is it?
Oh, come on. I'm getting excited.
Trying to see in the background what's going on.
This now.
It's good Breco, I believe.
How do you know, mate? Where you seen him?
The only thing about Old Trafford is you can't see
the challenge. Get it away, West Ham. Well played. What? Oh, lovely. Go on. Oh, was that Yarmolenko? Oh, that was falling out. That was a bloody foul, wasn't it?
It was a good tackle.
I thought that was Yarmolenko again. I thought, God, they're really kicking.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Out of him.
Get rid of it. It's out wide, right? For Manchester United.
Get rid
of it. Oh, no. Rashford.
What a save, lads.
Good
what
save.
A save.
I thought that trickled under him.
What a save.
Yarmolenko is not. Look at him, lads, at the bottom of the screen. Not even moving. People are saying Meepo's coming on, but how do we know? I can't see it.
You can't see. Because it's on Old Trafford. The touchline, the subs.
Right, come on. Change it. Change it.
Here it comes.
That was a save.
Come on, change it. What a save, lad.
Rashford should have scored that. I've just seen that.
Yeah, what a save.
Mate, but that's the sort of thing in a game like this which could do West Ham the world of good.
Yeah. Great save.
Come on.
Told you Udebeko was on.
Oh, Meepo!
Here
we go. We're going to win 1-0.
Odubeko has got 35 minutes. He has got 35 minutes.
Come on, Meepo. I've never been so excited in all my life.
He subbed Bowen off at half time for, I'm guessing, Fredericks.
Yeah.
So Bowen was options already out, and Yarmo's done his knee, so he ain't going to play again this season. Antonio's out injured.
Can you see the pace already, though? So there's Odubeko. See the difference already?
Harrying the goalie.
Can he do an Ashley Fletcher and score in debut at Old
Come
Trafford.
on, West Ham United.
I think I would rather him do a Marcus Rashford.
Come on, Frederick.
Unlucky. So lads, that's our fourth change. Is that correct?
Yes,
we got one left. And we made two at half time, didn't we? So you get
unless the op is
three
concussed,
instances-
which means we've got 2 left.
2 left, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've got the sound on. I never have the sound on, so I don't know. So we've potentially got 1 or 2 subs left and
Michelle.
1 instance to do it.
So the only other sub that you might be looking at would be
Benny and Lanzini.
Benrahma or Lanzini.
Yeah, or both,
Or both.
depending on.
If it's the concussion sub or not.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll probably get Benrahma on a bit later.
Yeah.
He's saying Diop was concussed, so if he's concussed, that means you've got 2 subs left.
I'd get Benrahma on next.
That means Noble is playing 90 minutes.
No, Lanzini, mate. Lanzini for Noble.
Yeah.
I don't think.
You know what? Still, Balbuena come on for Noble. We'll go 6 at the back. Or actually, you know what? You know what he could do? Bring Balbuena on at the back. Go back to a back 4 and put Fredericks at right mid.
Listen, actually, I think what might be helpful for people who are watching is us to actually go through and let them know who's playing now, because
I'm lost. I don't know anymore.
Right, I'll try.
I'll do the team.
We've got Fabianski in goal. We've got Ben Johnson out on the left. Then we've got Creswell. We've got Dawson. We've got
Sufal
and
Fredericks.
Then we've got Souček, Mark Noble, Declan Rice, and Odubiku, and Fornals.
Yeah.
Yes. This. I don't know, man. This is.
So we got that narrow midfield 3.
Yeah.
You got like 5 at the back, 3 in the midfield, and then like Fornals floating.
Here's a question. Here's a question. Cess, are you happier with this lineup than you were with the starting lineup?
Probably,
yeah. I actually am. That's the weird thing. It's taken 3 injuries, but I'm actually happier than I am when we started.
No, you probably blue.
Come on, West Ham.
I'm missing a player.
Oh, well done.
Hang on.
Who are you missing?
Fornals.
No, I've got it.
So, who's the commanding centre back now? Is it Dawson?
Yeah. Yep.
Taking rank over Creswell.
But I tell you what, though, lads, like, you know, the last 5 minutes since Odubiku's been on, and even Johnson's been really effective on the left side there.
Oh, they're looking to bring on Cavani now.
I was just going to say, did I say that? And Lukaku's on the bench there, warming up.
Oh, no, not Bruno.
And Bruno Fernandez.
We bring on frigging Fredericks and Johnson, and they bring on Cavani and bloody Fernandez.
The both of them are warming up.
Yep.
Go on, West Ham.
But in a funny sort of way, what you just said out there, Anton, I feel happier
for this team,
out there than I did when we started the game.
Yeah,
we've still got 2 subs left. So
Ben Johnson, nice on the left hand side. Left, corner ball.
Let's go for it, West Ham United. Odubeko, debut goal. Odubeko, debut goal. Meepo. Have we got a song for Meepo yet? I've got to make one up.
No, this is last. Yeah, absolutely. I love it.
Come on, West Ham. I think I'm gonna piss my pants if we score now. Get it in there, Cressy. Beat the first man, mate. God, we haven't really commentated on this game at all, have we?
No, we're not.
Corner.
Get it in there, lads. Oh, where is it? Ping
ball. Hit it. Oh no.
Go on.
Fredericks. I thought he was going to shoot. Souček on the right hand side.
Go on, yeah.
Go on, Souček. Get it over.
Oh, I smashed it.
Oh, smash it in.
As well. That'll do. From West Ham.
Oh, lads.
It's good pressure.
Desjardins. We're all right now. We've got 7 at the back. This is so true. Come on, West Ham. A little bit of play. Nice one. Good 1-2s there. Noble on the ball in the middle.
Better now.
Gets it out to Sufal.
100% says it has been a lot better.
Fredericks back.
All along. Actually, no, it wasn't.
All the way back to Fabianski. Fabianski hooves it up. Win that ball, West Ham United.
Lucky.
Back
but
it
we've got
goes to
back.
Noble in the centre of the park.
This is good.
We are playing better, aren't we?
We're playing a lot better now.
Two foul. Get it over, mate. Get it over. Too late.
No, that's fine. Cuts inside to his left foot.
That's fine,
Drives through
it's
to the
okay.
middle of the park. Feeds back to
Noble
Mark.
swings it
Out
out
wide
wide.
to
Crazy.
It's the first time.
Nice
Man
bit of
United
play,
can
West
take
Ham
back.
United. We've calmed down now. All the changes.
Well,
No
no,
ball.
that we're playing the formation I said. We look okay. 5-3-2.
Great ball. What a ball
Yeah,
from Mark
yeah,
Noble.
well, that's what we should
Fredericks
play
out on the
against.
right hand side, cuts inside to Fornals.
Oh,
He's in the middle of the park. He's driving forward.
Oh,
pings the
nice
ball
swing out.
Over
Nice
to
swing
Ben
out.
Johnson. Ben Johnson's on the ball, finds back Declan
Great
Rice.
possession play by West Ham United. Great
Declan's
possession.
back to Ben Johnson, puts onto his
Good
right
ball
foot.
in.
puts the ball in.
Unlucky West Ham.
Lucky West
That was
Ham.
good. That was good football. Good football.
I tell you what, though, what you're starting to see now is Mark Noble starting to dictate from the middle of the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Straight
But Fernandez will
all
come
over
in a minute.
Yeah, I know, mate, but got to take the positives somewhere, don't you?
No,
In
you
the
know
last
what, I'm
5-10
actually-
minutes, we played all right.
Moyes has had his handfuls.
Oh, get it
of
away, get it
injuries, but
away.
This is a better team.
Well played,
Yeah,
Dawson.
we've
Well
been
played.
a lot better.
Soufal.
We've
Good
been a
swing
lot
in
better.
at,
the last 10,
right.
15
We
minutes
got
when
more
the ball
possession. We got ballers. We got people with pace on the ball. You know, and that gives you confidence, doesn't it?
Yeah,
All of a sudden,
and
they
now,
got to start
like,
running towards their own goal.
Exactly.
Which been pegged back.
Yeah. Socek on the ball in the middle.
That's it. Good.
That's it. It's well played.
And
For
this is
now.
what we needed. Look now, we've actually getting out.
Out wide. Fredericks. Go on, Fredericks. Take him on. Or get it over. Soufal, come on, mate. Give him an option. Give him an option. Give him an option. Oh, well played, Fredericks.
Go on.
Go on, lads.
That's a good ball. Ben Johnson
Johnson.
on the edge of the box. Oh, what's he done?
You can't touch a player these days, can you?
He's blown the whistle.
Moyes' plan working well. Yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah, he did.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get 3 injuries and then change the team. I'll tell you
So
what.
we're down to like. We've got like an 18-man squad now.
Tommy Suchek is a tank.
No, we've got more
He's
than that.
he has literally headbutted the back of Lindelof's head, and he's just running it off. No problem at all. Lindelof's like this for ages. Suchek's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Lindelof's
He's
struggling.
BFG, mate. He's a BFG.
He is struggling. He's struggling. Lindelof.
Boom. Oh, that is a solid connection as well.
I'm surprised the ref's letting him play on because he is absolutely. Look at him.
Well, surely he should have been checked. It's head-to-head. Surely that's concussion protocol.
Oh, good pressure from West Ham. Henderson on the ball. Keeper trying to play the ball short out the back. That's good. Good pressure from West Ham. Good pressing. Keep going. Go on.
Yeah, look,
Oh,
forcing it, unforced error.
Well done.
Unforced error.
Been dispossessed instantly.
Kieran, send Socek off. Dangerous play. Lee, elbow.
and look now what's
That's
going
another
on.
one.
Man United
Another unforced error.
They're rushing their play. Literally, they don't know what they're doing at the moment.
But we've brought 3 particular players on. Fredericks pace, Johnson pace, Odebiku pace.
Pace, yeah.
Yeah. They're struggling to cope with that pace.
It's true. It's going to make it. It's making it a very different game. Hopefully, this teaches Moyes that he can actually go out there and do this. He doesn't have to.
Go on, Dawson. Go on, son. What? Oh, no way. Just a bit of strength, ref. Just a bit of strength.
It wasn't even a foul, man.
I don't think that was a foul, no. Crap foul.
Theo, we look tasty. Meepo needs to tidy up his touches, but looks way more mobile than Yarmo or Antonio.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Good point.
Oh, good press. See the pressing? Look at the amount of
Yeah,
pressing they're doing.
our pressing is a lot better. We're not giving them the space now, and we're forcing errors. So they've got to try and play their way out of this.
Oh,
look at it.
I just saw that one with Dawson. That was never a foul.
What happened
He's just hit
there?
the ball out. Look at it. He's just hit the ball out. Manchester United are
What happened there?
flapping a bit, panicking.
Rattled, man.
He is, mate. Look at him. He doesn't know what to do. Well, he does know what to do, mate. He does know what to do.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
He does know what to do.
He does.
He's got 2 players sitting there that can just.
Yeah, he
But
can just
they're
bring on
always-
Suchek. He can bring on.
But this is
Go
the
on.
thing.
Fernandez.
Close them down. Close them down, West Ham.
They've got that one player.
He had a clenched fist.
Oh yeah, the clenched fist.
I can't believe when they said that. I was like, "Oh my god!"
No, did you see Jamie Redknapp's reaction?
Lee Mason, mate, what a dick.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, he's got a clenched fist. I'm sorry.
Marcel.
When do you lift your arm up and you have a flat tan? You don't like.
Exactly. That's what I said at the weekend. Unless you're doing some sort of disco dance.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
yeah, unless you're intentionally leaving your hand flat, when you pull your arm up, your hand will just do that.
He had a clenched fist. Someone putting a clenched fist through Mason's bloody face.
When they said that it was an excuse to justify their reasoning for that.
Yeah.
That's all it was. It's just a justification.
I can't remember who it was, but someone on Twitter said at the time they went as soon as Mike Dean. It might have even been like Simon Jordan on TalkSport, and he was like, as soon as Mike Dean walked over, he already knew he was sending him off.
Yeah.
And he was like, he just watched it 22 times to add to suspense.
Yeah.
It's the red card. He already knew as soon as he walked over there. He was like,
Oh, get rid of it! Get rid of it, West Ham! Get rid of it! Oh, cleared from Israel.
With that incident,
Offside.
He looked right in front. The incident was right in front.
He saw it live.
He
was staring at it.
He was staring.
He saw it. He was staring at it.
He's a terrible referee. That was marginally offside, but that was
I don't condone the abuse
offside.
he got today, Mike Dean.
No, I don't
the death
condone it,
threats.
no.
But I would question, and quite a few people have raised this on Twitter, right? Mike Dean doesn't have social media.
Yeah, that people have said that.
So
where's
how
it
was
come
he received?
It was his
How
daughter.
received death threats on social media? I was his daughter.
It was his daughter.
So, good point. Do any of you agree with me that Mitrovic doesn't deserve the pat on the back he was getting? He doesn't because he.
Did you read
his
the
actions
article
caused
Duncan
it.
wrote in the Sun today
No.
on the overturning of the red card? Apparently, he actually gave a character statement as part of the appeal.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, apparently, yeah.
And he was like, it's not a red. It was just a coming together between two players. I think he realised as soon as he went down. I think he was trying to milk it, and then he was like, wait a minute, Mike Dean's actually going to send him off, and was like, no, don't send him off. I think he was just hoping to get the free kick. I think that's what.
But it was too late by then.
Oh yeah,
Dean had made his mind up.
I think Mitrovic just wanted the free
West
kick.
Ham.
Really
Really good play.
Take him on. Take him on.
Great play from
Take him on.
Souček.
Take him on. Take him on. Go on, mate. Go on, mate.
Oh,
I tell you what.
Fredericks cuts
some
inside
pace,
to his right foot.
Fredericks.
He crosses the ball in low, but it's dispossessed from Man United.
This is where it's dangerous for us. This is where it's dangerous.
Rashford on the ball. Tries a couple of step overs, still on the ball, cuts inside to his right foot.
Close him down. Close him down.
Red, puts
That's
it. Onto his
it.
left
Close
foot.
it. Oh.
He's out. Van.
That's all right. Drive them back, West Ham.
That'll do. Fred's on the ball again in the middle of the park. Onto his right foot. Heads up looking for players. Matic.
Yeah, he had an open hand, karate chop.
Maguire.
Go on.
That's it. That's
Oh,
it.
his hand out
Break on the
straight
break. On the break. On the
it's
break.
3-on-2.
Go on,
It's 3-on-2.
Meepo, run. Meepo, run. Go the other side. Oh, fucking look up, man. He was free.
Deckers has still got the ball. Deckers has still got the ball. The Johnson inside to Creswell.
Stuff like that. Just decision.
Wide to Deckers on the left hand side.
Get it over. Get it over.
On his right foot. Oh, that's a rubbish ball, but it's worked its way through.
We had them backpedaling.
Yeah, we did.
Who had that? Was that Fornals?
4 hours.
That had the ball. He had to look to his right. Meepo was free on the right.
Yeah.
I'm watching it now. Oh, 4 now. That's.
Oh.
As soon as he started dragging to the left, his only choice became Declan Rice, and he did get the ball.
Yeah.
He had to play the ball inside Maguire behind him. Or was it Lindelof?
Yeah.
Sorry. He had to play it inside of him, behind him, not wide towards Rice. He had to play it behind him for Rice to run onto.
Noble on the ball. Souček. Fredericks. Souček wins it back. Noble. That, I'll tell you what, we're closing them down now. That's a lot better.
From the fact you're mixing up Sufal and Souček.
I've said it a few times, mix up the names. You don't mix up the players, just the names are so similar. Yeah. I've done it a few times, I can't lie. Oh yeah, did anyone see
well, all these Eastern Europeans, they look alike,
Payet
don't
got
they?
sent off last night for Marseille against PSG for doing his best Eric Cantona impression.
Payet.
Payet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he karate kicked a player in like, the
Karate kick
chest.
someone.
When you say karate kick, do you mean Eric Cantona karate kick, or do you mean Paolo Di Canio attempting a shot karate kick?
Oh no, he like Eric Cantona, the opposition player in the chest. He was going for the ball, but he missed the ball.
right,
it was
right.
like he didn't like. Yeah, it was like.
Well done,
Good head
Austin.
away there.
But yeah, did you also see that he's like he's like enemy number one in Marseille now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did something, didn't he, to win a new contract?
What he did was it was something to
He
do with,
basically
he tried to get
back in.
Oh, Debico, sorry. Oh, good play.
Go on, West Ham. Go on, Odebeco, get it over. Oh, unlucky, and again and again.
Still got the ball. Odebeco on the right hand side. Back
Good
to
ball in by Fredericks.
Oh wow!
Suchek trying to run. Oh, Wan-Bissaka, what are you doing, mate? Corner
ball. What did he do? What did he do?
So back in March, you know, when the whole lockdown started and everyone wanted teams to take the pay cuts.
Yeah.
As the captain of Marseille, he instructed the whole team to refuse to take the pay cut, to basically like financially force their hand. And then he got himself like a 3-year extension on his contract by taking a pay cut to get because he only had about 2 years left on his contract. So he basically forced them to get him a new contract by taking a little bit of a pay cut to extend it for another 3 years. And then no one else got a pay rise because he forced them to not take a pay cut.
What a snake.
And the thing is,
and now they can't afford it because their TV deals collapsed. And obviously, like Amazon
West
pulled
Ham
out of it now
corner.
as well.
Here we go, lads. Good ball in, Kresic. That's a good ball in. Unlucky. Good head away. Good head away. Noble. Back over to Creswell. Nice dink over to Declan. Give him support, West Ham. All the way back to Noble. Squares it across to
Johnson. Out wide to
Fornals. Get it in. Get it in. That's a lovely ball. Unlucky.
That's unlucky.
That's unlucky.
Vincent's come out and collected it. 20 minutes to go. Keep your comments coming in. If you are watching, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Let us know your thoughts so far. What do you think of the second half?
Well, I tell you what, lads, it's livened up, hasn't it?
The last 20 minutes, we've played really well.
mean-
I'm just worried for about when Solskjaer makes his subs.
Yeah, I'm just worried when you have to wear
West
one
Ham.
player. That's
Great. Fredericks.
So check Noble. Nice ball to
Great.
Odebeco.
Good.
Go on, Meepo. Make a run, lad.
Nice.
Make a name for yourself. What happened there?
Offside.
Offside?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, shit.
McTominay and Fernandez. 2 subs for Manchester United.
So they're going like for like. So Matic will come off and Fred will come off.
Van der Beek. It'll be Van der Beek, wouldn't it?
Or maybe
Matic and Van der Beek?
Van der Beek and Matic.
Yeah. Like for likes. There's only 2, and it's not Cavani yet, so it's not disastrous, but it is
Cavani's warming
Bruno
up,
Fernandez.
Yeah.
What was the last 2? The last game? It was Fernandez and Martial, wasn't it?
Yeah.
2 subs.
That's Rashford.
Rashford. It was Rashford.
Rashford, yeah.
Matic and...
It'll be Matic and Van der Beek.
It's Matic and Van der
So it'll be
Beek.
2 like for likes. Matic is the slow ones. He'll get replaced by McTominay. Van der Beek's. I can see Van der Beek. I'm behind you, and he's already looking over at the bench like, oh no.
Yeah.
I see Fernandez.
Now we've got a...
And then I just see Cavani actually as well. Just see Cavani walk past them and have like a word with Fernandez.
Yeah, he's warming up, Cavani.
Yeah, he's warming up as well.
Yeah, 31-39's McTominay for Matic.
Oh, my heart's beating, lads.
Because you know,
Right.
you just know he's that one game changer. You just know.
Yeah.
He's the one. Like when you say every team has that game changer.
Yeah, it was Van der Beek. Yeah.
Mate, that yours. Well done.
Well done.
Now,
He is
calm,
Dimitri
be
Payet.
calm, West Ham United. Don't.
He is there. He is
playing
their
all
Payet.
right.
Yeah.
Fernandez. He is their Payet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's that one guy that makes everything tick.
Yeah.
Come on, West Ham United.
Like if they didn't have Bruno, they'd be like 7th or 8th. That's what.
Make it yours, Fredericks. Make it yours, mate. Go on, Fredericks. Go on, Fredericks.
Go on.
Go on, Fred. Oh,
I thought you got that
oh
as well.
so unlucky.
Gone out for a
Unlucky.
Manchester United goal kick.
Oh, lads. This is going into extra time,
minutes.
isn't it?
74 minutes.
Mandy, put your trump cards on 75th minute. Too late. He's been forced to do it already, Mandy. WMP.
We'll put it up.
Love it. I've watched
This
endless
channel.
YouTube. Never before have I seen someone streaming with their back to the camera. Lads, my TV's over there. What do you want me to
That's
do?
because you were watching Amateur Hour. Words and pictures. Amateur Hour, mate.
You should know this.
Lad,
by now.
what can I do?
Shit.
This isn't your professional side.
Oh, close him down. Close him
Greenwood.
down. Come on, where are you? Close him down.
Feeds Fernandez at the edge of the box.
Close him down.
Get rid of it. Fred on the ball. Outside the box. Switches play completely. Over to Wan-Bissaka. Back out to Greenwood. Tackling
Let
into
him
the
get it.
HDR box. Crosses it in low. Good tackle from Dawson.
Oh, God.
Good.
That's from
tell you
Dick,
what-
wasn't it? Trying to
tell you
switch
what.
play.
Mandy makes a point. She's saying, bring on Ben Rama and Lanzini. Why not? I'd be really going for it. That depends on if Diop's gone off as a concussed sub.
I think
yeah.
said.
How's that? Is that better? So you don't have to see the back of my face. How's that? Any better?
Yeah, that's a bit
No,
more.
I think the other view was better, mate.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I can't keep still. I might as well walk around.
Neil said, "Put a mirror in front of you still, and you can watch the game in the mirror."
Cheers, Neil. Clever. Oh, shut up, bloody commentator. One shot on target. It's tempting fate, isn't he? One shot on target in the second half.
I hate it when commentators say stats like that, and you're just like, "Why have you spoken?"
Exactly. And then the team goes and scores.
I know. Just shut the fuck up.
Go on, close him down. Come on. 4 hours. Get in the game, mate. Come on.
Rashford into Fred.
Oh, they're parked outside our.
Joe on the edge of the box. Oh, good tackle from Dawson. That'll do. Well done, Craig Dawson. The foul is down.
See, he's at the point now.
You cheeky git.
The nose is in the.
See,
Rashford's
we're in
elbowed
76
him.
minutes now, so
Gotta
surely
send him
now
off.
this is the point where nobody.
He's going to send them off, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gonna send him off. Yeah.
He's going to send them
Rashford's
off.
elbowed him.
Who, Martial?
Yeah, we'll take
Rashford
the piss out of
elbowed
the
him.
Suchek.
Elbow too
Take the
fast.
piss out of the
Well, red
Suchek.
card.
An accidental elbow to Sufal's nose.
Yeah, you wouldn't
Doesn't
see anyone
matter
get
anymore.
sent off for anything like that in this game, would you? It's
Yeah.
unheard of.
No.
Going on
Come
to
on,
BQ.
West Ham. Come on, Odibeka. I want you to make a name for yourself, mate. We've been
Wasn't
I'll be honest,
talking
right?
you up for the last 3 months.
He should not be getting like there should be anything for that.
Well
but just
played,
for
Noble.
context, that elbow is literally like the equivalent of what Suchek done. Which obviously never.
Oh, that
read,
was
but you
well
think,
off.
like,
That's our ball. But that was, I've got to admit, that should be a Man United throw. Throw on to West Ham United, just inside their half.
I don't know what Moyes is instructing. His hands are going like this, and
You're saying, don't go too far forward, lads. For goodness sake.
he's organising the plane for the trip home, isn't he?
oh, that's it. Go on.
Odibeko into out wide. Johnson on the ball. Creswell doing an overlap. Johnson, come on, mate. Make your mind up. Too slow, Johnson. Back to Rice. Dawson. So foul. Lays it down the line.
Yeah.
Bit too hard. Unlucky. Good idea. Good idea. Never mind.
So surely we're getting to territory now when Noble needs to come off. Is what I keep thinking.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to make another change unless he has to. I think he's now thinking about extra time.
What, and then throw like Ben
And then
Rama?
maybe, yeah, if he has to, throw a player on then.
He's holding Noble because he's hoping to go to penalties. You know, Noble's a penalty taker.
It's a West Ham ball.
But yeah, this has been a lot better the second half. A lot better.
Noble back to Dawson, across to Cressy. Cressy down the line. Fornals. Johnson in middle to Rice. Come on, Declan. Don't look too many, Declan. too many, mate. You're trying too hard there. Man United win the ball back. Wan-Bissaka out on the right. Everyone behind the ball apart from Odubeko.
Yeah. Oh no.
Don't let him turn you. Don't let him turn you. Don't let him turn you. What a tackle by Declan. What a tackle. Get your body right in the way. Oh, we're losing it. No. Oh. First attempt by Bruno. Corner to Man United. $80 minutes gone, lads. 10 minutes left at normal time. God, this is hard. This is a hard-fought game.
Yeah. Do we really need extra time there?
Oh, no, we really don't. Corner ball to Man United. Swung in. Make it first, West Ham. That's okay. Come on, West Ham. Get it out. Get it out. Go on. Oh. Win that back. Press them, West Ham. Ball all the way back in Man United's half. Matt. Take it down a little bit. Take it down a little bit. That's it. I don't know, Mandy. I don't think we're going to get any other subs until extra time if it goes into extra time.
And what was that comment? There you go.
Oh, my niece. Hi, Faith.
Oh, right. Everyone behave. Hello, Faith. Everyone's on their best behaviour now.
My brother's daughter. Thanks for watching, Faith.
Oh, I don't want to deal with extra time, man.
I know. Another half
Is it
an hour.
extra time or is it straight to penalties?
It's extra time.
It's extra time.
Is it extra time first?
Then penalties, yeah.
Yeah.
Man United with a Fred in the middle of the park. Out wide to Tellez. He's got time to swing that in. Goal kick.
Love it, Dawson. Absolutely love it. That man has just come in and absolutely taken over.
And you've been given instructions.
James, go and buy your daughter Smarties, please. She is hungry and she needs to be fed. Get off your phone.
Is that James who came down to watch a game with us?
Yeah.
Oh, God. 82 minutes gone.
But the thing is, like, at least if we've got an extra time, we're not paid till Monday.
Can answer this question. Can you, if you've got a player on loan, can you, when the window is shut, turn that into a permanent deal? Or do you have to wait for the window to open?
No.
No, you can't. You've got to wait until the window.
Whenever. No, you can't.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can. Otherwise,
they can pay the money now to Watford, but the deal won't go permanent until the window opens. Like, none of you played Football Manager. You can do it early, just the deal won't officially go through to the end of the season. But the paperwork can be done, and either side can exchange it and agree, right, the payment's done, and the transfer's done. It just won't officially go through to the window opens. It's like the second the window opens, he's gone. He's done.
Right, but so that means he's still on loan.
He'll still be a loan player, yeah. Until the loan window opens and it officially goes through.
The Kieran is saying, "How are we, guys?"
We are nervous as hell, mate. That's how we are. Oh, so check. That was a bad touch by him. Nervous as hell, Kieran. We are nervous as hell, mate. Mandy, you must be in love with Lanzini. You really want him to come on. I'd rather get Ben Rama on. If Lanzini can get on with 5 subs in an FA Cup match, then we should have sold him. If he can't get on, then we should have sold him.
Well, did you see this? Still, you must have seen it. This random rumour today that he wanted to, Poch wanted him. Not Poch, sorry.
Yeah, and he lost his job at Marseille. Yeah, because of him. He wanted to swap him for Sanson.
Mate,
I would have done that. Exactly,
I would have taken that.
Yeah,
I'd have paid
the
money in Lanzini for Sanson. Right?
Yeah. I mean, Sanson went for what? 15 million.
15 mil.
15 mil he went. So
for him.
that would have been a bargain to swap him for Lanzini. You what, mate?
Yeah.
Like that's like Marseille desperate for money, so they take.
Aren't all French clubs though? Aren't all the French clubs looking?
Yeah,
There's no TV deal at the moment. They've got no TV money.
Like, didn't Canal Plus come in and save the day or something, or was that not
No,
happened
because
yet?
Amazon tried to do it as well, didn't they? And then the French Football Federation said the deal wasn't good enough and walked away.
So are they not putting?
Oh, so they'd rather have nothing than something.
Have they got no football on telly? Is that what you're saying?
You what? Huh?
You can't. Can you watch the French Football League just now?
What? There's no one to show it.
That's what I mean. So no one is showing it at all.
Yeah, well, that's what it sounds
I
like.
think
Yeah,
they are
'cause
showing it because obviously BT. No, because they've got foreign domestic TV deals, haven't they? I think
Yeah,
like,
but
BT
they don't
show
have-
the French league.
yeah, but they don't
They've
have
got
the-
their domestic broadcast rights. So like we've got
Exactly.
Sky. You imagine
Yeah.
if we lost all Sky's money
Cavani.
and just had the international money.
Cavani is coming on.
That'll probably be for Martial, maybe, or Mason Greenwood.
I'd say Greenwood.
Yeah, it'll be.
They
Greenwood
want to
or
finish
Martial.
this, don't they? They want it done and dusted.
Yeah.
I said, mate, they got
So
9
they've
games
got
this
top.
month. They got a double header against Sociedad to play yet.
Yeah.
Vinay is
In the
saying
month.
he wants more Czech players to come. Not sure if players from French League will want to play for West Ham. Vinay, talk to Vaclav, mate. Vaclav is our in the know of the Czech
Yeah.
football. If you're watching Vac,
so Cavani-
We got Krau, Simmer. What's the
Greenwood's
goal?
gone off.
Goalie. There's a goalie that
Cavani-
we're looking at.
Yeah.
Cavani's on for Greenwood.
Greenwood, yeah. Martial will go left, Rashford will go right. He'll go down the middle.
Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Let's nick this. Give me Poe one chance. Let's nick this. Don't you dare get injured now, Fabianski. For God's sake.
Did you see Reece Oxford as man of the match performances week in and week out over in Germany?
Yeah, he's really
Apparently
taken
he's
off
finally
in
started
Germany.
getting it together, isn't he? Yeah.
It's really
Played
taken
about
off.
3
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
They just give the ball away.
Yeah, they have.
He'll come back to a Premier League club, he will.
Yeah, what if he does fair play? I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw that. Is that Quinner has gone out on loan somewhere? Is he not from Watford?
Yeah, he's gone to. Or Ben Rama's coming on. Ben Rama is coming on.
That's got to be for
It's got to
Noble,
be
surely.
for who?
No,
Don't know if I think it'll be for
Probably
Fornells.
Noble.
I think maybe for Fornells.
I think Fornells.
Be no ball for now.
But then you're talking about Noble lasting another.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
30
saying. It's got
minutes.
to be.
Well,
Ben
no,
Rama.
Noble's not going to play in the Premier League, is he? So they might as well.
Yeah, but then you lose it. Has he got the legs to even last it? Like
Probably
No, I
not,
don't think
mate.
he
But
has.
he's actually been all right, hasn't he?
No,
Go on, win it back, win it back, win it back, win it back. What a
good
tackle! Oh, what a shame!
Give it a-
Oh no, that's offside.
That'll do.
Thank goodness, thank goodness.
My brother is now telling everyone that he's gone to the shops for his daughter, so they're having a general private chat.
He's going to get the Smarties.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Declan has run his socks off tonight.
He need to
You know,
play with alongside Mark Noble.
But mate, Mark Noble's done well.
No, as I was about to say, I always say you will get a 6 or 7 out of 10 for Noble, but you know the exact way that he plays.
that was wasteful, West Ham. Win it back, win it back. Oh, come on.
Tavika's touch hasn't been great, unfortunately. I'm going to keep
Ben
my
Rama in for
Before now as well.
Fornells.
I think we've
So
got
I
one
think-
sub left that he can
I
do.
think we have got one sub. Based upon that substitution, I
Do we
reckon
still get an
Diop's
extra
gone
for
off
the extra time?
Must do.
Diop had to be
Yeah,
concussion.
Yeah.
So, we
So based upon that sub, then based on that, no one.
No, because I think do you not
Come
get an
on,
extra
go
one
on,
for
West Ham.
extra time?
Come on, Ben Rama. Don't
Yeah.
go on, make it.
Go on, Ben Rama. He's been
Wow,
hacked.
that is strong for a player. I mean,
Did you
that
see
was-
the stats on Ben Rama? Is he not
No.
one of the? Is he not number one as a midfielder
He's
for
number
covering
one.
so much ground
Yeah,
is he?
in his game? Yeah, in the Premier League.
I didn't know he was in Premier League, but I know he's.
I think it is. I think he's actually. Well, maybe it can't be the Premier League because he's not played the whole season. So, but it is in
per
relation
90
to other
minutes, I
teams.
think.
Yeah, maybe per 90 minutes or something like that. Yeah.
Oh god.
So I know Boys made the joke the other day, didn't he? Saying that we didn't realise we signed this hard-working.
Yeah, he
back
said that.
midfielder.
Yeah.
He's like, I thought we signed this flair player that tries to take people on all the time.
Mandy Gold is buzzing at Ben Ramazon.
I thought you wanted Lanzini, Mandy.
Yeah, make up your mind. Go on.
I think she wanted someone on.
Yeah, we got extra time looming then.
There you go, Still. That's one for you, mate.
No one planning using him. Yeah, he's signing next week with the Chinese player.
Get it, Fabi.
Fukin, no one. 90 minutes
Mate,
coming up.
He's signing next week alongside Diafrasacco, isn't he?
Diafrasacco. Can you
By the way,
imagine?
Can I say something to you?
No,
that
you
wasn't
can't.
a genuine. That wasn't a genuine rumor, was it?
What was not a genuine
He's a freebie, isn't he? He's on a free now. He hasn't got a contract.
He's been spoken about.
No,
He's
that's
not
obviously
playing.
like,
He's not been
that's
playing
his
for
agent.
about a year. Do you follow him on Instagram?
No.
Stop giving the ball away there.
He lives in his homeland and he plays football with his mates outside a construction site for the past year.
2 minutes added time. No, I don't know.
No, that
you know
was
what
clear.
it's
That would
like
have been his.
on social media.
That was either. There you go.
Oh, good on you, Faith. Thank me for that.
That was clearly just his agent. If he's still got an agent, just trying to sum up a West Ham desperate for a striker. Yeah, Daffer's free.
I wonder how long Antonio's out for, lads. Diego Costa incoming.
Mate, they couldn't afford his wages.
And apparently,
unless
apparently he's happy to take a wage cut
Well, because no one else has come in for him.
of about 120
Surprised me.
grand a week. Win it back, Declan. Well played, Declan. Go on, Socek. Man on, man on. Come on. Ben Rama, run at them, mate. They're all
Johnson,
knackered.
over.
Over
Johnson.
to Johnson.
Come on,
Corner ball, corner ball. This is it, West Ham United in the last minute of the game. This is it. I'm telling you, we're going to score now. We're going to score. I'm telling you. Oh, awesome.
Come on, could you
Bang.
imagine? Could you imagine?
Come on, West Ham.
Tommy Soucek.
Oh, please, let's do this. Beat that first player.
Corner to West Ham. Oh, he's blowing. Still corner, don't worry. Are they checking handball and VAR?
they're checking for...
Oh, go on. Give us that
That's
penalty.
that ball, lads. That's that ball, lads.
Come on, give us that.
Oh,
We've had a
not
penalty
giving
all
it.
season.
We're never getting a penalty, are we?
Corner
Go
to
on.
West Ham. Mark Noble.
Oh, off the line! Off the line!
I thought that was a handball.
Oh.
Lads.
Dawson.
That was off the line, wasn't it?
Dawson headed it. What a ball from Mark Noble, a floater.
Nah, it wasn't off the line.
No, it wasn't.
Off the line.
Wan-Bissaka. Dawson heads the ball downwards to the back post, heading towards Soucek, but Wan-Bissaka interception gets rid of it.
Oh, but the Wan-Bissaka one, I've just seen the first one for the handball there. You never get that.
And it's extra time.
Oh, it's a good clearance from Wan-Bissaka.
Still, look at Still's raging. He's thinking, shit, we're going to be on this stream for another 4 hours the way this is going.
Right. I'm moving this.
He's thinking, my back's killing me standing in this really weird angle.
Do you know what? That's a good shout, actually. I'm going to do the same.
I'll be back in a little while.
Yeah, cheers, Sesame.
I'm trying to think how to do this.
Matt, need to get that mirror out still.
Give me a minute, lads.
Matt, I need to change my setup as well, so I'm leaving it to you, mate, to go into the comments, okay?
Right, how far did we get? Let's go back a bit. What we got? Will Arnautovic come back? I think that's how he's it. No, I don't think they will. I think he's on way too much money. I don't think he's got interest. I think if there was a chance, would have done it in January. I don't think he'll come back now. Will Noble last another 30 minutes? I really hope so, because he's got to do it now. I think we've still got one, maybe two subs left. I know you get a lot of subs in the FA Cup now. James, dare I say, Costa might be a good short-term solution. If he drops his wages down to 100 grand a week, yeah, I'll give him a 6. Even if he only wants 6 months for it, I'll give him that, because we need something. We need an option now. It's Costa available. Yeah, he's on a free. He had his contract at Atletico Madrid cancelled. If he does play 90 minutes, he'll be too knackered to take the pen. Ugh. Hopefully not. Extra time, yeah, it is extra time, which means we've got penalty. Oh, it could go to penalties. Kieran, yeah, we could go to penalties, yeah. Credit to West Ham over 90 minutes. I know. Whoa, the subs made a difference, but they've got more subs warming up now, Man United. Who are they looking at? Is that Luke Shaw potentially coming on? Well, Eamon, Odiubiko might need to step up now, because if Antonio's going to be out for a little bit, and it looks like Yarmolenko's out for a little bit as well, he might be our only centre forward. Well, that went a pen. I don't know. It didn't look like it. I only saw one angle, but it looked like he hit his chest. But also, he did have his arms close to his body, and he turned away. It's an awkward one. I'd have been like, if it had been given against us, I'd have been annoyed. Do I play Football Manager? No, I haven't played in a couple of years. I haven't played since about 19. My PC can't run it.
Can you see me okay, Matt?
Yeah, mate.
I just seen some of the comments coming up, and people were saying, "Well played, West Ham, done us proud tonight." 100%, 100%.
Well, mate, it's weird because we had 3 injuries in half time, didn't we?
Look, Manchester United are making 2 subs. Wan-Bissaka, is he coming off?
I saw Luke Shaw warming up.
Yeah. Luke Shaw's definitely coming on. Someone else for United, Manchester United coming on.
So that would be Luke Shaw be coming on for Tellez.
Williams and Luke Shaw are coming on for Wan-Bissaka and Tellez.
So he's putting Brandon Williams to right back and Brandon Williams to left back.
Here we go. Extra time, lads.
Oh, extra time. One thing we didn't need. Actually, I'll be honest, one thing that Man United didn't need. They ain't exactly got the biggest team. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka and Tellez off, Williams and Shaw on. So the sort of left back Brandon Williams is now playing right back. Fair enough. Which is where Ben Rama's going to go.
Right. Okay. Ain't the best view for me. Oh well, ain't the best view for you guys because I've got a light shining. But that's the best
you're
I
right
can
there,
do.
mate.
Yeah, is it all right?
Yeah. Fine, mate. Look at the state of my view.
Everyone's readjusted, ready. We've kicked off second half.
Right. Let's go. Oh, fucking hell, lads.
Yeah,
I'm
they
nervous
they just made a double sub. I think you saw that.
Oh, no, I've seen it. I'm still, yeah.
But they swapped out their fullbacks.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting.
Now, the only thing I don't know, I told you it was 5 subs, but I don't know if you get an extra sub for the extra time. Because I know last year you did, but I don't think you got 5 subs then. I think you only had 3 subs. I'll try and look it up on my phone quick, maybe. If my phone will actually pick up signal for some reason. Come on. What are you doing to me?
Manchester United have got a throw in. Rashford's on the ball, halfway line. Bruno Fernandez, back to Williams. West Ham putting the pressure on. McTominay in the middle of the park. Wide to Luke Shaw. Driving forward on the left-hand side. Finds Martial. Driving forwards. Souček stepping in. Fred in the middle of the park. Back to Williams. Back to Fred. West Ham pressing. John pushing them back. Luke Shaw. Back to Martial. Martial's cut inside to his right-hand side. Freddie's giving it away. Oh, Odiubiko. It's not that great. Gonna take a bit to warm up. Fred in the middle of the park again. West Ham put the pressure on. That'll do. Well done. Let the ball run through to Fabianski. Come on, West Ham. This is concerning, I suppose, extra time for the two lots of teams, because we've got, especially after injuries tonight, you just can't afford for anyone else to get a knock.
I don't know though, mate. I think. Hang on. That's our ball. That's our ball, isn't it?
West Ham going. Oh.
When you think about it, we've still got. Okay, I know. Oh, nice bit of play there.
Martial.
A nice cover there. Unlucky.
For Manchester United.
Ben Rama has only just come on, so he'll still be okay. You've still got Lanzini. Yarmolenko clearly hasn't made it.
Yeah, so we get both teams get an extra sub for extra time.
So does that mean
and you can carry over any subs you haven't used?
Sorry, Matt. Say that one more time, mate.
So both teams can make 5 subs over 3 stoppages, not including half-time and full-time. And you also get an additional sub if you go over into extra time.
So we've
with
got
the other subs you haven't used carried over. So I think we've both got 2 subs left.
Yeah.
So 6 subs altogether.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Plus 2 concussions.
That's mad. That's just absolute mad. We don't have a squad that big enough.
So West Ham could. West Ham
we still got 2 subs left.
We can make 7 substitutions.
You potentially can make 8 subs in this game.
Yeah, but tonight you can only
Yeah.
Man United on the ball, out on our left side.
So I think because we had a concussion sub, we've got 2 left. And Man United's got 2 left. Because they've made 2 doubles, haven't they?
Fred, McTominay, back to Fred. Switches play completely over to the right-hand side to Rashford.
Good challenge there by Johnson.
Well done. Go on, Ben Rama. Go on, step up to
him. Ben Rama. Well done. Well covered. Goal kick.
Goal kick, yeah.
Goal kick, yeah. Well done, Ben Rama. He shielded the ball.
Mate, he's done well there.
5 minutes gone.
Mark Noble, by the way, well done. Done really good job tonight.
Hats off.
The performance in the second half in particular. Yeah,
the way Noble is the way Noble is used in the game. You get him to run around, he's not going to last. But you get him to sit and spray the ball around, etc. Yeah, fair enough. And he's done well. Bad distribution by Fabianski.
Straight out for a Man United throw-in.
We really only got one Lanzini left on the bench, really, haven't we?
That and like Balbuena.
I think that's
all our subs left. Oh, we've got Alves. So
Alves, I don't think will play. Balbuena and Lanzini are the really only 2 options. Yeah.
Who's that? They're focusing on there for Man United. It's great. They put a player on the telly who's got his hood up, and you can't tell who it is.
That's Amal. Apparently, he's one of their youngsters who's just made the squad.
Diallo. They signed him in the summer from Atalanta in Serie A, and they loaned him back for the first 6 months of this season, and they brought him in January. So he could potentially come on.
Ben Rama
on the ball. Out wide to unlucky Declan. That was a touch by Declan. Bad touch.
No. This is not what we want.
Man United on the break. They've got players rushing forward.
Oh, I think that's a handball.
Get it away. Oh, fuck.
It's a goal. McTominay. I think they were going to call that back for VAR anyway, to be honest, if it wasn't. Oh, it's rubbish. What's happened is West Ham were attacking, and then we lost the ball, They've counter-attacked. Martial's drawn the ball all the way up the park, fed in a couple of the players. They've crossed the ball in. It's a bit scrappy, but it's landed to McTominay. I think the ball hit the West Ham player in the hand, to be honest. I think they were calling for VAR. I could be wrong, but it's here now. Bruno Fernandez feeds in. They're calling for handball anyway on Sufal, but then the ball lands in front of McTominay, laid off by Rashford.
And what did we say about that commentator earlier when he went Man United? They've only had one shot on target. Second shot on target, and it's in.
See the finesse in Rashford. It's just like he's such a good footballer. Pure and utter quality. After that second half performance, we didn't deserve that.
Don't score when you're in top, mate. Premier League punishes you. I know it's the FA Cup, but
listen, we've got nothing to lose now. We have to go for it. It's a knockout competition. We're down 1-0. We've got to go for it.
You got 2 subs left. You might take Noble for Lanzini at this point.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Benrahma out wide.
It was a kind of out-swinging crossing, wasn't it? And then Henderson had to parry it out into the middle of the park, but no one was there. Come on. I'm going to have to see Lanzini. Unless, and then if he's got 2 subs, mate, the only other option could be who else is tired and throw a defender up top.
Yeah.
Or bring Alves on and put someone else at the back up top, but I don't think you can really disrupt that. So maybe put Alves on or Balbuena on and put them up the top. Dawson, maybe? He's got an attacking threat with his head. It's fine saying bringing Lanzini on, but
you know that was a tired touch and a tired control by Rice of all players.
Yeah.
We lost that deep in there, just outside their 18-yard box, and
their counter attack
didn't they? Yeah.
Like you said, I think whether he scored it or not, they would have gone back for the penalty.
Yeah, I think they were going to go back for that. Yeah.
Declan he's wiped out. Declan, he's run his socks off. Come on, Odebeko, make a name for yourself, lad.
Lads, this is what I'd do. 2 subs left. Fredericks, come on. He's got it on the right-hand side. Drive bodies forward, West Ham. Fredericks still got hold of the ball.
Benrahma. That's it. Oh, unlucky. See what he's doing? Unlucky.
Needs. With 20 minutes to go.
What a clever little pass.
You've got to bring on a couple of threats.
Well, we don't have them, mate. We haven't got them. Lanzini's the only threat.
No, he brings on Lanzini and he pumps a defender up top. Brings Alves on and pumps a defender up top of Balbuena. It's the only other option he's got out with Lanzini with 2 subs. Got nothing to lose now. He's committing Souček though. He is committing Souček.
Yeah, Souček is much further forward. Yeah.
Now our backs are against the walls a little bit. We've still got plenty of bodies back there though. Bruno Fernandez, driving offside.
I tell you what, they're beginning. They're getting into their stride, aren't they?
Well, yeah, because they brought all their better players now, haven't they? They did the thing they didn't want to have to do. We forced them to bring on the better players. We forced them to bring on who was it? McTominay and Fernandez, and then Shaw and swap the fullbacks over. Difference being though is they've got those options. That's the squad depth they've got.
Have faith in the Ian Pearce method, mate. Have faith in the Ian Pearce method.
I'd give it a go. I would.
Yes, you would. We've got nothing to lose. We need another threat up top. Someone, a big man up the top that you can feed balls into. You bring Lanzini on, you have a bit of creativity. You've got nothing to lose.
I'd bring on Balbuena.
That was poor. That was poor.
All the way from Fernandez. Feeds in Martial, but Dawson's there plenty of it.
That was so foul. We're getting tired out there. We're getting tired.
We've given it a run, mate. We've given it a good account of ourselves.
Yeah, we have.
But we just haven't tested the keeper enough. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
Right.
With that final ball has let us down today. It's just been the final ball that we've struggled with.
The irony, Lingard would have run this game, wouldn't he?
It could have made a difference, yeah. But obviously he was cup tied. He played in the third round against Watford.
He couldn't play against Man U anyway, though, could he? Even if he was. Even if he
the
was
cup, he
tied.
could have done it. I think he could have, because I don't think it's the same rules in the FA Cup as it is in the Premier League. It's the Premier League rules that says you can't play against a team. You're a parent team. You know, thankfully, he is cup tied, because they would have bring in that whole thing we had again last time with Snodgrass, trying to conceive way if Man United don't want him playing against them. I think that, I don't want to say it, but I do think their race is run. I think that goal was just taking the stuffing out of them.
Yeah, it's taking the stuffing out of me, let alone the players. Goal kick to West Ham.
That'll do.
I agree with you, Anton. We do need to go for it, but I'm just, the only option for me is not to bring another defender on and push people up front. Lanzini's the only option, and what would you do? You might have to take off Mark Noble.
Yeah,
but Noble's had a decent game. Well played, Johnson.
Johnson
swings it all the way out to. That's a great ball to Fredericks. So foul.
When it's a knockout competition, you need more than that. It's not about trying to be fancy or creative. You need the creativity. So he's going to use his 2 subs. If we don't score now, he will use his 2 subs.
Noble on the ball.
I would put Lanzini on for Noble, and then.
I don't know who else you'd take off, though. I don't know who else you'd take off.
Probably take off Soufal.
Oh, no way would I take Soufal off.
He's struggling the last
go
couple
back
of minutes.
to 4 at the back. Go back to 4 at the back.
I think maybe takes. Well, maybe Soufal. Yeah.
Go back to a back 4
and put Balbuena on.
Yep, and then chuck Dawson up front.
And stick Dawson up top.
Yep.
Yeah.
Move Balbuena to back 4.
Yeah.
And put Dawson up front.
Yep.
It's all right, lads. It's still half a 15 minutes left.
But that's it. That's probably what
it takes. One chance. It takes one opportunity, doesn't it? 1 minute of extra time.
Well, that's what they had, didn't they? They had that one opportunity. Lucky break of the ball in the box. Brilliant touch from Rashford to lay it off. And then a composed finish from McTominay. And that is the difference at the moment.
So the ball back. Dawson on the ball. Deep in our half. Across to Creswell. Out wide to Johnson. He's taking his feet away there. No, Johnson's looked neat. I think he's looked all right. Free kick to West Ham, just inside our own half. Everyone up there, lads. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. Let's pull this back. Deep in by... Oh, straight to the keeper.
You got to angle it. You can't play it straight. You play it straight up the middle. The keeper's always going to come and get it.
Half time.
Half-time, first part of half-time for extra time. Mate, he's got nothing to lose now. Absolutely nothing to lose.
He hasn't. It's just, we'll see what Moyes wants to do, I would get Noble off at this point and just put Lanzini on, because you've got nothing to lose, have you? There's only a quick turnaround, isn't it? It's only about 2-3 minute turnaround for half time here. It's not a long one. But I can imagine Moyes won't make. It wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't make any more changes. Because it's just Moyes. He'll probably go, that's what I'm going to do.
He's got to utilise the squad, mate. It looks like he's going like for like anyway. Just keeping the same.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think he's going to make any subs. I don't think he will. I think he's going to leave it like that, which I don't get it.
I think what I don't understand is the fact that he's still keeping shape by keeping 5 at the back.
I do indeed, Ross. I am gutted. You know, I really thought it'd be our cup run this season. You know, and you got to beat the big teams to get to the final. We got 15 minutes. Never know. Never know. Yeah, Kieran, absolutely right, mate. Absolutely right. Trent, I don't know if we've been having a go at.
I think some of the people in the chat have, but
have they? Yeah, no. You know,
want
wanted to do more. We want him to make a name for himself, but yeah,
The only
he's
thing I've said,
learning, mate. He's learning.
The only thing I've said about him tonight is his first touch hasn't been great, but like you said, he's 18 years old. It's his first. It's a massive occasion against his old club, so he's going to need time to bed in.
You never know. You never know. You know,
minutes for him. That's what he needs. Minutes in a big game.
Yeah.
And this will do him the world of good.
Absolutely.
Playing. Yeah.
So he'd have played an hour tonight.
Well, he's not done any. He's done better than what Yarmolenko did. So he's a Ukrainian international.
Exactly. I think Sofal looks tired, mate.
He is, mate. We said that. I think if there's going to be a sub, it would have to be him and go to a flat back 4.
But Man United now just keeping possession. That's it.
That's all they have to do. That's all they have to do.
They got their goal
you
now.
Know,
that's it.
And if they get an opportunity, they'll pick us off, get another, and game over. But you never know. You never know.
Again, though, like you kind of looking at this game, and I know we're tired, but you wouldn't think that we were. Come on.
They're dictating now, aren't they? They're making us chase the ball.
Yep, that's it. Now they've got their 1-goal lead. That'll be it.
Yeah, agreed. Kieran, Sufal is out on his feet. You know, if we had to do anything now, I'd put Balbuena on. But then you're taking a massive risk, you know, getting another central defender. Dean, this is the West Ham equalise in the 122nd minute and lose the penalty shootout.
Yeah, that would be the West Ham way. Yeah, it really would. But thing is, I can see it's not because we had 2 minutes of the game, 2.5 minutes of the game so far. We haven't even touched the ball. We've just chased shadows for 2.5 minutes, haven't we?
Agree with you, Bonnie. You know, Odebeko, we all keep calling for him, but he's an 18-year-old lad, and this is his first proper test in a game like this. Yeah, apart from Stockport when he played 3 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remotely think he's not. I don't for 1 second think he's not ready.
I think he needs game time. You know, never know. Johnson. Fredericks on the ball out wide. Oh, play on. Forget their call for handball. See, that lost his momentum there, Fredericks. Well played, Fredericks. Ben Rama on the ball. Watch out. Ben Rama. Someone come close to him and give him an option. Come on, West Ham. Let's liven it up. We're 13 minutes away from getting knocked out of this cup. Nice. Oh, unlucky. Good idea. We lost it again. Man United on the ball. Back it goes to their halfway line. Maguire. Souček looks knackered. I think most West Ham players look absolutely. Souček looks knackered. Sofal looks knackered. Declan looks knackered. I'm glad our next game is not until next Monday.
So we've got what 10 minutes left, and
Do you know who I think's actually played quite well since it's been on? It's Johnson.
Johnson, agreed.
Yeah,
he has.
He's looked like a kind of decent threat down that left-hand side.
but we do look out on our feet.
We look out on our feet. Yeah, we
That's
do.
the problem. You've got like the likes of Johnson and Fredericks who don't.
Lanzini's coming on, lads.
Why did you not do it 5 minutes ago? Why
Doesn't
did you give
matter.
it
It doesn't
5 minutes?
matter. It doesn't matter. He's coming on now.
Like, obviously, it's good he's coming on. I just don't understand Moyes' logic.
I don't know
Why
who's
didn't
going to
he do it
take off though.
half-time?
Ben Rama on the
Noble.
ball, out wide to Johnson, out on the left. Get it over, boy. Get it over. Good ball by Johnson. Flick on by Souček. Oh, well worked, Man United.
So if I'll stay up.
Oh,
no. He's done.
Oh, well intercepted. Away we go, West Ham United. Away we go.
Ball from Marcel.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Matt, Ben Rama in the middle. Go on, have a whack. Have a fucking whack, boy. Out wide to Fredericks. Get it. Good ball in. Good ball. Ben Rama in the box. Ben Rama in the box. Get it, Fredericks. Get it over. Get it over. Get it over. Oh. What? They're going to take Odubeko off.
What are you talking about? What?
The commentator just said it looks like Odubeko, the substitute, is going to be substituted.
No. I know.
Don't do that, Moyes. Don't. That would really hurt the youngster. If you do that.
Yes.
Oh, my.
He's had what, 50, 60 minutes? And he's bringing him off. Was it 50th minute he came on? So what, he's had 40, he's had 60 minutes.
What does that do for that boy's confidence? What does that seriously do for that boy's confidence? Honestly, I mean,
considering he might have to play up front on Saturday.
That could be the
well,
only thing.
maybe, but nonetheless, well, unless he tells him straight away, I'm saving you for the next game.
He might
what
say
will
to
it
him,
do for his confidence?
that might be. He might say to him, look, don't worry about it. I need you for Saturday. He might have already been told. Yarmolenko's not going to make
them. Look, it looks like he's about
Monday.
To break out in tears.
So who's playing up front now then?
Lanzini. or someone.
Souček and Lanzini playing as number 10. Right?
Yeah, Souček is right up top.
Go on, Fellaini.
That will have not if he's not told I'm preparing you for the next game, that boy's confidence is going to be shot to pieces. Nice interplay by West Ham. Go on, Declan. Come on, mate. Pick your game up for the last 7 or 8 minutes, mate. Come on, West Ham. Let's get this. I tell you, we'll beat you if we go to penalties. Definite. Go on, look up, Fredericks. Look up. Fredericks out wide. Johnson out, just out on the. Oh. Give him a hand. Tell him something. Movement, West Ham. Souček out on the right. Get it.
Sofal.
Oh, Sofal, sorry. Declan on the ball. Go on, Benny. Go on, Benny.
Lanzini.
Out wide. Oh! That was your chance to get your first goal, Benny. Put it in the corner, mate. Not in his hands. It's offside anyway. It's offside. It's offside.
I have to be kind of quiet because the kids are telling Mary, I can hear Daddy. They're still not asleep and it's 5 to 10. That's why I'm being quiet. Oh no!
He's got to do better than that. Even if he's offside, he's got to do better than that.
Bruno Fernandez.
Away we go, West Ham. Away we go.
I mean, he was
Souček
offside.
is playing. Go on, Benny. Go on, Benny. Go on. Oh, go. Keep running. What did he stop running for? He wasn't even offside. Right. Who's commentating?
Well, you're still in front of me, so
I think I can.
Are we?
About 10 seconds.
Mark Noble. Away to Ben Johnson. Deckers. Ben Rama. Trying to drive forward, gets dispossessed, wins it back, but then loses it again. Cavani on the attack.
Cavani didn't even know it was at his feet there.
Well done, Ben Johnson.
5 minutes to go, lads.
Ross loving the commentary patch as well. Mark Alexander, Odebiku completely out of his depth shame. I don't know, mate. I think it's a good run out for him. He didn't have the greatest of first touches, but I think it's a good start for him.
Diop off on with concussion, Mandy. He went off in the second half.
Half time.
Yeah, he played on for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then didn't come back out at half time. Martial and
Come on, West Ham. We've got 4 minutes to get back into this. Beat them on penalties. We'll beat them on penalties.
Lanzini finds Ben Rama, falls over, but he's still got the ball.
Still got it.
Well played.
Johnson.
Johnson.
Back to Ben Rama. Ben Rama's looked lively, hasn't he? Johnson has as well. Good ball in. Who's that? Fredericks.
Fredericks is not that's Lanzini, but Fredericks has played well.
Oh, Lanzini. Patience, West Ham. Patience.
Well done, Johnson. Skipped by one player.
Lanzini on the ball. Don't lose it, Lanzini. Okay, play on, play on. Ben Rama switches it.
Keep it into foul.
Oh, unlucky. Good idea. Good idea.
At that stage, though, we should have someone attacking that. With 2 minutes to go 1-0 behind in a cup. We should have men forward. Doesn't matter if they're not strikers, just men forward. I'd rather lose this game 2-0, throwing everyone at it.
In the last 2 minutes, yeah.
I'd absolutely just put Dawson up now. Just put anyone up.
Yeah. Put one of the big boys up.
Just throw bodies up. I don't care now if they score again. Just put bodies up and try.
Yeah, exactly. Might as well.
Johnson's up. Someone has gone
Dawson up.
Yeah, they are all up. Rice is gone. Ben Rama, Lanzini, Souček.
Good ball. Good ball by Johnson. Bad touch there by Fredericks. Win it, Soufal. Oh, stand up, mate, for God's sake.
I'm not being funny, right? I've just seen on the screen that they gave man of the match to fucking Harry Maguire.
Yeah.
For what?
No idea.
Again, I'm not being funny. I just saw the stat. They've had 16 shots in this game. We've had 3 shots and not had a shot on target. So what's he done for 120 minutes that makes him man of the match?
You tell me.
Like, give it someone, I don't know, Fernandez or McTominay.
for scoring.
Fair enough. Give it to one of their attackers because they have dominated the ball. They've held the possession. They've attacked well. So yeah, they do deserve the man of the match. But you shouldn't be giving it to frigging Harry Maguire, who's basically done nothing for 90 minutes, for 120 minutes.
Last minute, lads. This is it. All or nothing. All or nothing.
Oh, back to Fabianski. Still not got men forward. Still not putting everyone forward yet.
No. So what's the like? What are you? You can't save the goal difference in a cup game. Right?
It's a good tackle from Dawson. Now we've still not got men forward.
Oh.
We're all knackered, mate. Look at them. People are they're walking. They can't even run anymore. Now's the time to get everybody up there. Now's the time. Long ball up. This is it, lads.
1 minute.
1 minute. 1 minute of added time.
Go. Why is no one urgency? Go. Go on, Dawson.
I think they're knackered, mate. I don't think they got the urgency left.
They're all wiped out. One good ball in. One good ball. Oh, that's not where you should have lost it.
Oh.
That's it, lads. Going to take it to the corner line.
We should do. Smart player.
Go on. Come on, West Ham. 30 seconds. Just get it right up there.
Where's our bodies?
This is it.
How can Richard say Ben Rama's been poor? He's actually not been poor at all.
No, he's not.
Could do them more. Oh, good save.
That's it. Blowing the whistle. I'll tell you what, lads, the irony is that we played better when we had to make all the changes.
Yeah. But we just didn't have that with that final ball. We just didn't have it.
I don't even want to say this. I don't want to get on that bandwagon, but it does make you wonder why we didn't get a striker in, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, it's not a bandwagon, mate. I mean, everyone is confused at that. That's not jumping on a bandwagon. That's like why.
We all said this though. We all said it. We all said, why are they gambling on one striker? Like we all said, even if it was like a loan or.
I wonder if this might force. I wonder if this might force Moyes.
But you know how
to look at the free market and go, okay, look at them. They're knackered. I mean, you can't fault the team, but they gave it the best they could.
Yeah.
They look absolutely dead on their feet.
We just missed that last, final ball. And like you said, luckily we ain't playing again until Monday.
Gutted. That basically means now, am I correct in saying that we've got literally a game a week now without having?
Yep, that's it. The rest of the season now. There's just one game.
Yeah.
I think it's on average. It's a game every 6.5. There's 6.5 days rest between each game.
Yeah.
Basically, it's one game a week.
I'm gutted, man.
Thank you all for watching. Are we doing a review? Or what?
Just racking one now, like.
Yeah. Well, why don't we just go straight on? Forget all the images and all that. Should we just go straight up?
You need to give me at least 5 minutes to move myself.
All right. Well, let's catch up on some comments.
You guys set it up now, and then we'll
go on. Mandy, Socek and Noble must be running on fumes. That I
think Declan's running on fumes as well.
Noble, Declan, Sofal ran out, didn't they? Ran out of gas. Theo, disappointed Meepo hasn't run around hassling them enough. I think he was finding, it's hard when a youngster comes in. Anyway,
I think it may have gone to his head a bit. Because when he first came on, he had a couple of bad touches, didn't he?
Yeah.
And it wouldn't surprise me if he got as a kid, it probably got in his own head that I've had a bad touch, I've had another bad touch, I've had another bad touch.
I'm not knocking Odebeko, but clearly he's not ready physically for this level. Very tough game for him, but I see nothing to indicate he should be the backup striker.
Well, he's the backup.
You know
he's
what,
not even the backup
mate?
now, is he? Starting striker. We haven't got one.
Yeah. If Yarmolenko and Antonio are out, either Moyes is going to have to play the false number 9, or he's going to have to look at Odebeko again. And like we said, I hope he's being spoken to by Moyes and told, don't worry about this. It's a learning curve. He needs to put his arm around the boy and go, it's okay. It's going to be okay. It's a learning curve. But
Look, you had a good run out of 60 minutes, but I'm going to need you for Monday.
Yeah, exactly. Mandy, Johnson has been superb. I totally agree. I think Johnson,
I think Fredericks
better than people think he is. Sorry, mate.
I think even Fredericks again when he came on. They both
Fredericks
came on
is okay. Yeah. Theo, Fredericks looked silky. You're right, Mandy. So composed.
And don't forget, that's
positive.
still his wrong side. He's not a left back.
And he's not even a left back. Yeah.
He's a right back.
Kieran, we have sold so many strikers in the last 2 seasons. Bought one and then sold him, and now we have none. Yeah.
Yep.
I do, mate. Ross, I'm gutted. I really am gutted. But there you go. We gave it our best. Joan, we need to play the youngsters more often. Get them accustomed to what it's like, Absolutely agree there. Let me turn the TV down. Theo has got 10 years until his prime, Odebeko. Yeah, he's 18. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Eamon feels sorry for Declan. He's been trying to drag us through, and it's his mistake that put us the goal down. Yeah, he looked spent, didn't he?
I mean, even when he overran it, he still made sure he took the bloke out, and it just somehow squirmed that ball through. But I think had he not scored, they would have got the penalty anyway. I think they're saying about possibly a handball on Soufal. Possibly.
Yep.
But look, not only have we out of the cup now, but we've picked up a couple of injuries, which is going to really leave us short.
Yeah, I mean the biggest injury worry for me is clearly Ogbonna. I'm not overly concerned about Yarmolenko because we'll make do. We'll change things. We'll play the false number 9 and so on. But for me, Ogbonna, if he's out for too long, and Diop injured as well.
Diop will be out, I think, for 10 days. I think it's about 10 to 14 days for concussion protocols.
So he'll miss the next next 2 games.
As weird as stupid as it sounds, I could see him playing the 5 at the back against Sheffield United.
Yep.
I can see his hand being forced, and that back 5 that finished today.
I wouldn't be worried about that. He's
not worried about it. It changes the shape, and you shouldn't be playing that defensive against Sheffield United.
But I think what he'll do is he could play Odebeko. He could play Balbuena, Dawson, and Creswell as the 3 at the back, and then Soufal and Johnson.
See, I was actually thinking he might go with the exact same formation, the same players he played today. They all bad.
Depends on how quickly they recover. Proud of the lads tonight, Lincoln. Yeah, we all are, mate. You know what? They ran their socks off tonight. Just wasn't to be. Andy Pepper, a lot of huffing and puffing, no effort tonight. No end effort.
There's no end product. Yeah, that was what was it?
No end product.
Final ball.
Yep. Lee, why didn't he put Lanzini on in the first place? He was going to do that. Yeah. I feel sorry for Meepo. I really do. Jones said it's an awful thing to do. To have taken Meepo off.
He has done before. But look, as long as he said to him, because let's be real, I don't think Antonio is going to be fit for Monday.
No, I think Antonio's out for a while.
Clearly now, Yarmolenko ain't going to be fit for Monday.
Yeah.
So
Trini, are you listening to these so-called pundits making excuses for that poor decision by Moyes? To be honest, because I had my headphones on,
I never have the sound on because we do this.
Yeah. So I don't know what they were saying about why. Mark,
they're probably saying about Meepo, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it was about Meepo. Yeah, Mark Odebeko out of his depth. A shame. Well, learning curve for him. Learning curve.
Yeah.
Zach, defensively, David Moyes, this was supposed to be a cup game. We haven't gone for it. Ben Rama should have started. I think
yes.
Ben Rama
First
should have
half,
started.
yes. I think he's right. But the second half, he was forced to make the changes. But when he made them 3 changes at the start of the second half, we did. We had like a 25 minute spell before they made their subs. We was on top and we didn't score.
Never seen a sub being subbed. I've seen it happen a few times.
I've seen it a few times, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times. Mandy, this is what starting 11 with no striker, playing Yama on his own was a mistake. Yarmolenko's not the answer. He's not the answer. I think we're going to see the rest of the season. If we don't dip into that free market, I think we're going to see the rest of the season as with false number 9s. That could come back to bite us.
Unless we go back to, like, so I was saying about the 5 at the back. Unless you go for a 5-3-2.
I can see us
doing
2
guys up front that aren't strong. See, for me, like I said, the game coming up next week, I'd go the same 5 at the back, 3 in the midfield, maybe Rice, Souček, and Fornals, and then I'd play Ben Rama and Bowen up front.
Zach, 3 games in a row,
but they'll run the channels.
Yep, true. 3 games in a row, Moyes has been defensive now, and it's been terrible. You know what? I couldn't agree more with that. I think you're right. Every time we try and play this defensive game, it never works for us. It never works for us. We should just, mind you, we gave it our all tonight. We just, it's like you said, Matt. We just didn't have that finishing touch.
That final ball just wasn't there.
Yeah. Trini, being honest, it's been a poor game attacking wise. Agreed. And usually, then they pick a defender for man of the match. Yeah.
Still, like, he didn't do anything. Like, they didn't have anything to do.
I don't understand that man of the match.
It'd been like picking the frigging goalkeeper for man of the match.
Mandy, look at their offensive: Rashford, Martial, Underwood, Cavani. I mean, they've got, front players to spare, haven't they? What happened to my screen there?
You're right. I can see right, mate. I don't know what you've done.
I mucks around my screen.
Rashford, Martial, Greenwood, Cavani, Bruno, Fernandez. Yeah. Like. The only thing is, like we said, is that we looked absolutely shattered tonight, and at least now,
we did.
Still, the only silver lining is that we've now got a space of like 1 game a week for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Mark is saying free agents should do it. Theo's saying Moyes thought he was Billy Big Bollock saving the money until the summer.
I don't think that's true. I think that the players he got offered were the players he wanted, and you know what? As much as we're now in this shit because we haven't brought a centre forward in. I back him for it. How many strikers have Golden Sullivan brought in the 10 years they've been in?
What would hurt if you'd have brought in someone on loan and even if you didn't use him, if you didn't need him, at least you had a striker sitting on the bench, you know? Mandy, well played, West Ham. Great effort. Wonderful stream. Thank you, Mandy, and night to you. Thank you for staying with us and joining us, Mandy. Much appreciated.
Jordan Hugill is what happens when you bring in a player you don't need.
Well, yeah, true. Neil, they've done well. Still think a full strength side could have won that though. Yeah. Quattro, especially settling for a striker who had a tendency of being injured.
Yeah, that's
well. We knew that sooner or later, Antonio was going to go.
This is what I said when that's why I couldn't believe it when they let Haller go. Because
in
the first half of the season,
I'll tell you. Allaire, much maligned, mate. Really slagged off by everybody, but I would have kept him to the end of the season.
For as crap as he was, and the way he didn't fit our system, you go back to that period when Antonio wasn't in, we were still winning games, and he still scored some goals.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Smile said us the gave all. They did. Trini, play through at the back against the top 6 side. I actually think, in a way, playing through at the back is fine. But as you said, Matt, so long as we got something up front as well. Joan, Moyes will learn a lot from this. We gave it. I don't know if he will, though, Joan. I don't know if he will because he keeps reverting to type. He's got this. He's got this high respect for these big teams. That
he gives them too much respect.
He gives them too much respect. Absolutely, he does, and it's a real shame. Anton, give us a thumbs up when it's ready to go, yeah? Are you ready to go? All right, 2 minutes. Long dart, we're going to win the league. Night, Mandy. Epic, I understand now why Moyes hasn't given Odebeko a chance. He's just not good enough. I think that's a little bit unfair. I just think Odebeko was thrown on, you know, I don't know. I can't blame Odebeko. Review live in a couple of minutes. So do jump over and join us for the review.
See a very quick review.
It won't be long. It won't be long. You
Nothing
know,
to talk about.
Dalek. Still got the Champions League coming up. We sure have. Long dart, Odebeko was in bits. He needs to have that arm round his shoulder and say, "It's all right, lad. You're going to get another chance." Give him that confidence. Give him that confidence.
Yeah. Just say, "Look, you've done enough, but I need to save you because you're going to have to start against Sheffield United."
Yeah. Theo, this will make Odebeko work his nuts off. It might just do. It might, you know. This is so it could be the making of him, couldn't it? In a way. Matthew. Odebeko confidence will be shot. Mark, great game. Don't hang. I'm upset.
No.
I'm upset not because of the way we played, but just the fact that
this
we're
was
out,
our chance.
You know.
That was it.
Yeah.
There was a chance this year.
Moyes picked the wrong team. He's got to take the blame. It was an odd team at the start, wasn't it, mate? We did say when he made all the substitutions, or most of them, that all of a sudden we looked a lot better.
Time.
Yeah. Joan says we were playing a better team. We gave it a go. Yeah. And as you said, Matt, they got much more strength in depth than we have.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
you look.
D-Lee, hard game for the kids to come on. Shame on the club for having no strikers on their books.
Yep.
But, you know, it's interesting because I heard Sean of Claren Hughes saying that, you know, Moyes is being a bit more diligent now rather than dithering. For me, I think he dithered again in the transfer market. I don't know what
he
you
might
think.
have done, but as I was going to make a little bit, I was saying about how many strikers have David Sullivan signed to this club in the last 10 years?
50, something like that.
And how many of them scored double figures? About 6.
About 6, yeah.
The only guys to get, I think, over like 20 goals pretty much is Arnautovic and Andy Carroll.
Yeah.
I don't think any other striker they've signed pretty much has got to that many goals.
And Arnautovic was a midfielder.
Yeah, they got pushed up front. And Andy Carroll scored like 50 goals over about 20 years because he was always injured. But the point I was making is how many of them were crap.
Yeah,
what season did Bilic run into this? Bilic had that season when he had Zaza, Cagliari, and like Andy Carroll was only centre forwards.
Yeah, and they scored what, about 10 between them or something.
Cagliari scored 1, didn't he? John Cagliari or whatever. So I keep saying Cagliari. Zaza never scored, and we had to rely on Andy Carroll. So in some ways, Moyes might be dithering and might be like, but at the end of the day, if he's turned around, because I did see like after the window closed, his room, he got offered like 20 strikers he could have signed, and he said no on all of them. Well, fair enough. Someone needs to say no to him. Someone needs to say no. Centre forwards are crap.
But what I'm saying,
he should have got something in.
Maybe agree to a loan signing. If you don't want someone, at least agree to a loan sign, or don't let Allaire go. He shouldn't have let Allaire go unless he already had someone lined up. You know, as much maligned. Sorry, mate.
We don't work like that, do we?
Don't work like that. Eamon, game time for Odebeko. Keep faith in him, though. Ask for him to come in and save us. We played Man United, not Mansfield. Good point. Good point. Long dark. Nobody gets stubbed. Okay, we're going live now. So why don't you join us on the? Just click off and click on again, and we're going live straight away. So join us, people, for the live review. It's not going to take long, and we'll get through more of your comments. Okay. See you on the other side.